All right, here we go. We back in it. And we back at the fucking Tower of Doom again. And these two are about to die.
Are you reaching your limit too?
How long have we been walking for? Do you remember?
Time's lost all meaning. Ever since we noticed.
Oh wait, I forgot. We already watched this
that
scene.
Thing above our heads. What was it called again?
A star key? Or key star? Anyway, the person who named it was...
Okay, we already watched this scene.
But
Let's
it
just skip
seems...
through it. Keemstar, listen here. You literally made the same joke. I swear, you or someone else made the same joke when we started this last stream. Oh. Oh shit, mobs.
Monsters! Watch out!
Fucking furries.
Not again! I've lost count of how many times we run into them. Be careful.
Yo, is this my own traveler? Okay, no, these are trial. Okay, thank God, because like, but still, this shit doing no damage. Where's my damage at?
What the? That's it! What the?
How much damage was that? Oh my God, did you see that?
What? Jacob is here.
Oh my God, bro. I should did like 20 million on that motherfucker. Yo, that mist don't fuck around. Damn.
Come again. Get ready.
I'm feeding the mist.
What the?
Yes.
Let's go.
Feed the mist. Yes.
Bombs away.
Backup is here.
Did anybody else just do this for their quest? This is great. I did? Yeah, I feel like this is the best way to fucking speedrun this.
Monsters ahead of us. The black mist behind us. Feels like there's no escape.
It's like playing Gene in the Abyss again all over from a long time ago.
All right. Here comes another one.
Backup is here.
Oh shit. Oh my God, I kind of feel bad for that one. That one sounded a little sad.
Are you hurt, Coolish?
No. I'm fine. It's just... Suddenly I don't want to walk any further.
Ooh.
I get you. In fact, I reached my limit a long time ago. Sometimes it feels like there's hope where there shouldn't be.
Yeah. The hope that the star gives us is the only thing keeping us going. But I'm not sure it's real at all. It may just be a collective illusion. Otherwise, why would it always be out of reach?
We know you mean well, but you're only saying that to try and encourage us to keep going, aren't you?
Thank you, friend. But enough is enough. Please don't give me any more false hope. Hope is poison in this place. You're going to continue, aren't you? I admire that. I've given up, but I wish you the best. May there come a day that you catch up to the star and leave this godforsaken place.
It's not an illusion. We really are getting closer to the star.
Oh, Daddy!
Congratulations. You are the first person to make it here. I'm the star's envoy. The black mist has stopped rising. Its hunger is satisfied for now, having devoured your two companions. This is a good opportunity. I'll let you get some rest before we continue. What do you mean, leave? The star represents the starting point. It's the waypoint for the beginning. Congratulations on reaching the starting point. Once you are ready, we will head out and walk upwards. I will be right by your side the whole way. Huh? What's wrong? Hey, don't give up before the journey's even begun.
It's kind of weird hearing Odette talk like this, I'm gonna be honest. A little odd.
Rampana! Rampana!
Died right in front of her?
Is that Vodyanitsa's voice? What happened?
Coolish, wake up! Please wake up!
Drama about sleeping, which began as a joke the other day, is now playing out on stage. No one counted on it being a tragedy. They keep showing this fucking chandelier, bro. Swear to God, there's something about this fucking chandelier. Everyone is gathered around the two sleepers in the center of the stage. Without even inspecting the scene, you already know what has happened, as if someone had told you in advance. Coolish deceased, because he was too ugly. Rampana deceased, because she sucks.
The situation is identical to that of the two casualties yesterday. We cannot ascertain the cause of death.
At least there are some elements that we can rule out this time. They slept on the stage with everyone else. So I suppose the surrounding environment can't be a relevant variable.
Rampana. Coolish.
Weren't some of us keeping watch last night? 3 of us, in fact. How could you not notice something was wrong?
I'm as confused as you are. Certainly nothing unusual happened on my watch.
Likewise.
Move cam? Oh, yeah,
and from
yeah.
what I've observed so far, both Miss Odette and the Traveler can be trusted.
To be honest, I didn't get a wink of sleep last night. I couldn't help but think I was the target, so I just laid there with my eyes closed. I heard the Traveler and Lelik chatting, but otherwise I don't recall hearing any commotion during the night.
Me too. I didn't want to wake everyone up, so I was concentrating hard, trying not to cough. I hardly slept at all. If anything had happened, I'm sure I would have noticed. Then, what could possibly be causing this? Once was bad enough. I can't believe it happened again. I worked closely with Rampana and Coolish for so long. I never imagined that one day they'd... And on the stage of all places... Vodyanitsa...
4 victims in just 2 days, and we still don't have a single lead. I need to get to the bottom of this as soon as possible. And above all, keep Tonya safe. I'd never be able to look Child in the eye again otherwise.
Still snowing?
Yes, I just checked. Still no sign of anyone outside either. So we only have ourselves
We are definitely in a reality bubble.
If you ask me, this killer can clearly strike whenever they please. The Night Watch was a useless endeavor from the start. Lelik must be an expert in poisoning. Clearly she used some poison that can't be detected on the corpse.
Here we go again.
Listen, I was already thinking to myself last night, was Lelik's reason for revealing her identity the real story? Well, now I have my answer. It most certainly was not. She's been playing us for fools. You get off on this, don't you? Revealing your identity, only to carry on with your killing spree?
Kill him.
That's
We
a
should all
hideous
vote.
thought.
This should be like
One
Omoga's
that only
group
a
meeting
hideous
and just
mind
throw
like
someone
yours
out
could dream up.
just for the sake of it.
Dare you?
That's enough. Yesterday, you named Lelik as a suspect because the victims were both wealthy merchants. Lelik might have had a motive then, but today's victims were just ordinary people. Not to mention that they were colleagues of Odette and mine. What reason would she have to murder them? Let me guess. Just to scare you?
Who knows? Maybe you don't know her as well as you think. I implore you all to ask yourselves, how many people are there really in this world that have what it takes to kill another person? Not many, I'd wager. Lelik is well known to be a ruthless operator, and now she has revealed her identity. How could it be any more obvious?
Everything you've said so far is still just conjecture, which doesn't constitute a concrete lead. You need to back up your claims with some evidence.
How can you defend her, officer? What did she say to you while you were on night watch?
Wouldn't you like to know? She gave
Maybe
us
I shouldn't
special
be so
time.
surprised. You military types are always colluding with criminals to target the rich. All so you can get your grubby paws on our hard-earned fortunes. Then tell us to fall in line. The Fatui, the Druzhna, and the Rokot. Thugs, the lot of you. Don't you dare.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Sir, but you were the one who told us not to stop other people from expressing their opinions yesterday. 4 people have already died. Only yesterday I was chatting with Mr. Coolish. Then we woke up in the morning and he's... Turning against one another is the last thing we should be doing right now.
Little girl.
Even if Mr. Chuganov is a puffed-up, pig-headed windbag who doesn't have a clue what he's talking about, he's still one of the victims here, isn't he?
He thought she was on her side, on his side.
Quite.
I had no
Ooh.
intention of resorting to violence. But you're right, Miss Tonya. I ought not prevent him from speaking his mind. In any case, I believe Mr. Chuganov has calmed down a little now. We may resume our discussion.
I don't think there's any need for that. What is there to discuss? Nothing about this situation is normal.
Did you have an idea, Mitya? You're the brainiac here, right? Come on, clue us in.
I've been mulling something over. All the leads we have so far concern things from outside the theater. Miss Odette's alter ego, the threats Mr. Chuganov received. But then there's the 2 double murder crime scenes themselves, which have given us absolutely nothing to go on whatsoever. That's highly unusual.
Nice to meet.
Even with the most careful killers, there's always some evidence left behind.
So what are you suggesting?
I think this could be a supernatural event. It isn't characteristic of human-on-human homicide at all.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but aren't you supposed to be a scientist? That doesn't sound like a conclusion someone like you is supposed to make.
I got into scientific research because of my insatiable curiosity. But if the present situation defies all known scientific explanations, I don't mind shifting my curiosity toward the paranormal instead.
Now that you mention it, I remember when I first came to the theater. I heard rumors about this place being haunted. Haunted?
Yeah, I think I heard the same thing. But I mean, they're only rumors, right? We've worked here for years. Surely we would have noticed any spooky goings-on by now.
Well, this has taken an unexpected turn. A haunted theater? If Paimon were here, she'd probably be hiding behind me in fear right now.
Why don't we take this opportunity to look for clues again with a more open mind? Maybe a different perspective will help us see something different.
Very well. Whether it's criminals or ghosts we're looking for, the same rules apply. Everyone needs to tread carefully, I'll move the bodies into the same room for now.
So nothing gets updated on the live people? Okay. Examine that picture for possible intel. Bro, it's telling me to examine. It still says tell. Alright. I'm assuming I can just ignore this because, like, nothing got changed in the fucking picture. Ignore it? Okay.
Tonya, did you find anything?
Not yet. Still looking. So... Are we supposed to be looking for something paranormal? I think I'd prefer teaming up with you than looking around on my own.
This looks like somebody's notebook. Shall we read it together?
Well, it doesn't look scary or anything, so I guess it should be fine. Alright, let's read it together.
Oh boy. You once told me I would understand someday, but even now I still don't. Why are you guys pre-lolling? I don't believe anyone should be forced to abandon their homeland because of a change in power. She never considered the feelings of us water imp nobles. Every inch of this land reflects memories of my childhood. If I close my eyes, I can still hear everyone's songs echoing everywhere. I will not forget those who drove us away and miss you very much, Mother. I often find myself missing that dress with the tassels, the heavy bed curtains, and the first rays of sunlight that would stream into the manor each morning. But it's alright now. If I narrow my eyes just a little, the light seeping through a crack backstage feels just like the one in our manor. I know that life is gone forever, and I can miss it all I want, but I also feel that what I have here now is no less than what I lost. The fantastical sets designed by the prop master, the many fans who come all this way just to see me, and the quiet dancing girl who doesn't talk much. These are all mine. I won't lose any of it again. Never, absolutely never. I joined a rather remarkable organization, though I can't tell you its name, hee hee. Whatever that great figure intends to do this time, there should always be someone looking out for the misfortunes of ordinary people. That's what our organization exists for. Even now, I still don't understand her. Why is it that those in power always seem this way? They clearly have the ability to bring great happiness. Some say she has her own difficulties, but what could possibly trouble someone so seemingly omnipotent? Never mind, I should just focus on what I can do. I suppose you'll all hear about our organization sooner or later. Its name is never mind, I'll leave it a mystery for now.
Huh. This has to be Vodianitsa's writing, surely.
Maybe it's a little rude for us to peek at this. I feel like I just read someone's secret diary by accident.
Vodianitsa sounds a little suspicious.
It sounds like she's writing this for her parents, right? I don't understand. Why put this stuff in a notebook instead of mailing it in a letter?
Because her water imp parents belonged to the aristocracy, who were driven out of Snezhnaya by the Tsaritsa long ago.
We
Now
didn't
they
read
live somewhere
anything.
new,
Nah,
where
it
the
was all
postman
Tonya.
can't get
We didn't
to.
see a single thing. It's her fault.
We're sorry.
It's all Tonya's fault.
It's fine. My fault for not storing it properly. I can't leave things lying around and expect them to get ignored when everyone's scouring the place for clues.
Yeah, it's your
All
fault,
right, Give me
Vodianitsa.
my notebook back. I'll take over the investigation in this room.
Okay, maybe Vodianitsa is not the murderer. Well, if it isn't Lelik.
Valeri, come take a look at this. You too, Traveler.
Some sort of notebook. What is it for?
Whose
It's
diary
the
is it this
on-duty
time?
logbook for the
Okay.
theater. Coolish was the main person to use it. He mostly used it to record any unusual incidents during a show, audience numbers, exit times, and so on. Yes, he'd always have this logbook with him when he checked tickets at the entrance.
This should confirm a lot of key details about the recent show. So, you find anything unusual?
Yes, the number of people. I've checked and double-checked, but the numbers just don't match what's recorded in the logbook. Apparently, we have an extra person among us.
Are we certain that logbook
Holy
is accurate?
Dangan
Could someone
Rompa!
have sneaked in without buying a ticket or something?
Unlikely. Coolish took his duties very seriously. I've rarely seen any errors in his work. Not to mention that this was a dress rehearsal, meaning smaller audience numbers and tighter ticket restrictions than usual. Everything would have been well within his control.
We no longer have our tickets with us, do we? They got collected on entry. I assume there's no way we can check them again.
Unfortunately not. The theater recycles tickets. Once people are in the door, they don't tend to leave until the show ends, so we collect the tickets at the point of entry. Still, I'm inclined to believe that this discrepancy in the head count is significant somehow.
Did an extra person just materialize out of thin air?
Oh, fuck. I'm blind.
Ah, Traveler. Since you're here, come take a look at this.
Alosha found it. We're both curious to hear your perspective. It appears to be an investigation report. And the focus of the investigation was the rumors of haunting we heard about earlier.
This commission is clearly not as previous cases. No, not as simple as previous cases involving only folklore studies. Oh, my contacts. It appears to be connected to something far more mysterious. An extinct civilization, the creation of ancient gods, or powers from beyond this world. Possibilities leave ample room for speculation. From now on, we should take this as a lesson. A simple surface does not imply that what lies beneath shares the same level of existence or nature. Ley lines themselves possess a powerful ability to either devour or guide souls. In most cases, once the soul and the body of the deceased are separated, the soul is drawn directly into the ley lines, leaving no space for lingering existence. However, evidence shows that the connection between the theater area and the ley lines has been obstructed, though only partially, not completely severed. Still, this has granted certain souls unwilling to return to the ley lines an opportunity. If their resistance is strong enough, they may even linger within the theater indefinitely. In theory, however, these souls within the theater are incapable of influencing the physical world. Only under extremely rare circumstances can they produce phenomena observable to the human eye. Overall, they can be considered harmless. This assessment may be conveyed in advance to the theater's management to reassure them. But for me, the investigation does not end here. Uncovering the reason why the ley lines have been obstructed is the true focus of this inquiry. After consulting multiple sources, the most reliable hypothesis at present appears to be the existence of an angel civilization as a preliminary attempt at a ley line renovation. There's too little information available here. I must return home as soon as possible. An angel civilization?
Investigation report, huh? Looks quite old. This person's name looks to be of Sumeru origin to me. Was the investigator from Sumeru?
The theater manager must have hired an investigator once specifically to look into this issue. But it doesn't look like anyone ever looked at the report.
Presumably, the manager wanted to know if the supposed haunting was dangerous, while also being fearful of word getting out in case it affected the theater's business. Anyway, the bottom line is, the haunting is actually real after all. It's caused by an obstruction in the ley lines. Is there any chance this is the key to finally making some progress with the murder cases?
Ley line problems are pretty unexceptional to me by this point. And while it certainly offers an explanation for the ghosts, it's hard to imagine what connection it could have to these two murder cases.
Some of the language that appears at the very end of the report caught my eye. Angel civilization, ley line renovation? My area of research doesn't touch on any of that, so it's completely outside of my wheelhouse. Huh? A piece of paper just fell out from the report. It landed right by your feet.
Words on paper. Death is near.
How unnerving. It was tucked inside the report, so it must be a note left by the author. Death is near. Is that supposed to be what's going on here? With us in the theater? But if so, how did the author foresee it? Could he predict the future somehow?
Maybe things are more complicated than we thought.
No, wait a second. If we take the report and the note at face value, they completely contradict one another. The report definitively concludes that the hauntings in the theater are harmless and cannot affect the real world. But the note seems to be warning of potential danger. The question is, what exactly does the note mean by death? The various ways we could interpret this keyword lead in completely different directions. Let's pause our analysis here for now. I think we need more information. If we take all this together, it's not impossible, is it? If anything, it's the natural conclusion.
Oh, I beg to differ. This sounds to me like a product of a researcher's vivid imagination. And perhaps it's because I'm still viewing this through the lens of a typical murder investigation. But still, I'm struggling to be persuaded by your theory.
Does it really sound that far-fetched? Alright, well, let's treat that as speculation for now. I do agree with what you've said, so let's go with your idea for now.
Good. Okay, now that we finally have some meaningful leads, I think it's time to reconvene. Let's get the others. So, that's about everything we've discovered so far. I'll share my theory first. Based on what we've learned from the logbook, I believe the extra person among us is most likely the killer. If the killer had simply bought a ticket, it would have greatly increased the risk of their identity being exposed. I expect he or she either hid in the theater ahead of time, or found a way to slip past the ticket inspection. They then blended in with the group and waited for an opportunity to strike.
What about the note found in the investigation report? Any thoughts on how that fits in?
The killer may have simply planted it there as some sort of sick joke. I've seen my fair share of psychopathic killers. They love playing cryptic mind games.
So, it has nothing to do with the haunting of the theater after all.
This theory makes sense to me. If we have an audience member unaccounted for, chances are they didn't come here to watch the show.
Could it really be that simple?
So, in other words, all we have to do is find out who got in here without a ticket, and all our problems will be solved? Then let me make one thing clear. All the theater staff should be well aware that I came here for the rehearsal legitimately, yes? There's no way I'm the one who didn't have a ticket.
This might be why, though. The killer might have killed the fucking... what was his name again? What was his name again, bro? The ticket guy. Coolish. They might have killed Coolish because Coolish manages the fucking entrance and like takes the tickets.
Too. Everything short of throwing a temper tantrum and rolling around on the floor at the entrance.
I most certainly did not degrade myself in such a way.
Probably a stupid question, but I might as well ask. Did anyone here get in without having their ticket checked? Guess it was naive of me to expect them to just admit to it.
Especially after the unprompted Lelik reveal. Once was already a miracle. Twice would be unfathomable.
You can pick the fucking You can pick the dead people as well? Well, like, I mean... How do I fucking tell, bro? I feel like there's, like, not enough hints. Can't even get it right first try. You can't, I mean... I originally thought Coolidge would be one of them because he's fucking, you know? He's the ticket manager. These two are too obvious for it to be them, you know? Also, since they're going with like the whole additional member thing, it's probably like a Dangan, where it's like there's someone... It's most likely someone we recognize, but in the guise of someone else. Or it's someone that we don't know in the guise of someone else. It's like fucking... you know, it wasn't Junko, right? It was fucking, shit, bro! What's Junko's sister's name? Not Juno. Makuro, yeah. Makuro, Akisawa, or whatever the fuck. Ikusawa, yeah. So, it might be someone that we fucking... So, it's probably someone that we recognize, but they're like a doppelganger. I don't think it's Vodianitsa, because that like whole diary thing proves that it's her, right? Like she wouldn't be able to know, a doppelganger wouldn't be able to know all of that about herself. A doppelganger will also not know that Odette is Lelik. Tonia's sus, bro. Tonia sus. But Tonia also got the cough, you know, knows about Tartag and all that. But, like, I mean, I feel like anybody pretending to be Tonia could know all that, you know? I don't know enough about these two, bro. But, like, I mean... Mitya seems like he's knowledgeable enough about what the fuck Mitya does, so it might be him. What's this guy's name again? Alyosha. Surprisingly, the only person I feel like we haven't interacted personally enough with during this is Alyosha, but it might be explainable because we already interacted with him a ton in Act 1. Bro, it's fucking Tonia. Time to prove your I knew it credentials. Oh my fucking god, bro. How am I supposed to fucking... This is like a complete guess. Wait a second, though. Hold up. Hear me out. On the Alyosha topic, though, right? It's like fucking... I keep forgetting this fucking guy's name. What's your name? Coolish, right? Coolish, we thought, because he manages the tickets, right? And Alyosha's the one that's been fucking assessing the outside. What if the outside has been perfectly fine, but whoever's acting as Alyosha has just been fucking lying to us and secretly keeping us here? Like, that's like, these two are like the only people who have the means to have the connections to the outside. Or like, you know, keep people here. Or like, in Coolish's case, he knows like who could have been a fake ticket. Maybe. And that's why Coolish was killed. Because Coolish could have given the perpetrator away. That's a stretch, buddy. It's the Traveler. It's the Traveler, this motherfucker. He's too sus. Bro, it's between these three. But Coolish is dead, so it's between these two. Tonia and fucking Alyosha. Tonia is just like... The reason I think it could be Tonya is because the game would be like, why would you ever think it's Tonya? It's fucking Tartaglia's younger sister. She's sick. Aww, right? Like, it's like playing the fucking weak victim card, right? So it's either, and Alyosha is the one investigating the outside. Nobody else is. So he has the means to basically keep everybody here by lying about the conditions outside, right? Which that does make me wonder, why has nobody else checked outside to be like, you know, or gone with Alyosha to be like, yo, let's just see this together. Like, why has nobody else go out, by the way? Like, why has Alyosha just gone alone, you know? Stop cooking, Lorvo? Oh fuck, bro. I'm hung up on Tonya. She's too unsuspecting. But then Alyosha's also just like, just pick already, you fraud. No, man. I know if I don't get this right, it's gonna be like the whole fucking. It's just. I don't think it could be any of these guys. I think they've just been too close to us and too personable. Then they've revealed too much about themselves, you know? And these two are the obvious choices because they're fucking NPCs. And Tonya is like an even maybe more obvious choice because she's too unsuspecting. So it's like reverse psychology, but it's fucking Alyosha.
As things stand, the audience head count doesn't add up. I guess we can rule out the theater staff members.
What? Then it's Tonya.
Tonya received her ticket the same way I did.
What?
I assume Child got both of them together. In any case, I knew in advance.
What the fuck? I mean, then it has.
I don't believe any of us here knew Shram before all this.
See, but that's too
If no
obvious,
one
bro.
can
Nah,
verify
the game.
Shram's
This is
identity.
fucking stupid. These guys are, chat. These guys aren't as big brain as I am. Traveler's too stupid. I'm thinking steps ahead. Shram is too obvious, bro. This is some bullshit. Nah.
Mr. Shram, did you really?
Bro,
go
if
through
it's
the
actually
ticket
Shram, I'm
inspection
gonna
to get in
fucking.
here?
This is so lame if it's Shram, by the way. This is like some fucking Coco Melon detective episode on fucking YouTube. Like, this is like, okay, fucking Teletubbies, like.
Huh? Me? Why am I being singled out, my friend? Do I seem that suspicious?
It's not that you stand out as suspicious, more that everyone else has been ruled out as trustworthy.
Okay. Well,
No, bro.
we spent the best part of
This
2
is too
days
obvious.
together
If it's
now,
him, it's fucking
so I'm sure you
stupid.
can all tell what kind of
If it's
person
him,
I
it's
am.
too stupid. Nah.
I'm a true gentleman. I never dream of doing something like sneaking to the theater.
The
without a
question is
ticket.
not the killer, is who got in without the ticket. Oh, did I just get like too absorbed into thinking that we were just trying? I mean, I guess. All right.
Yeah.
All right. Whatever, bro.
But the
Whatever.
problem is, none of us
Okay,
here
but I don't think
actually
Shram
know
is the
you,
killer,
so
okay?
No one can
It's
say
Tonya
for sure
or
that you are
Alyosha.
who you claim to be.
I guessed Alyosha first, but if it's not
actually,
Alyosha, it's
what
gotta
was
be
it you
Tonya.
said last night? Yeah.
Those are the only
You're
two it
friends
makes
with that
sense for
water
so
imp,
far. Everybody
which
else
is
we've
why you
we've been like
understand our
way
primary
too
mode of
close with
expression.
during this entire
Last
part.
time I checked, there were barely any of us remaining in Snezhnaya, since most of the water imps left. Could you tell me a little bit more about your
Is he a
friend?
secret water imp?
There's a good chance I actually know her. And I suppose it's also kind of a way for everyone else to get to know you a little better.
Now guess everyone so you can say you were right. Wrong. All right, I'm never gonna guess anybody else here, okay? Vodianitsa doesn't make sense because my theory is that if it's like, because it's an extra person, right? It could be like Dangan where it's someone pretending to be someone, right? So it's not actually that person. So the more the person actually knows about themselves and reveals about themselves, then the less likely it is actually a, you know, a lookalike. So Vodianitsa with the diaries, it can't be her.
Good grief. Are you blushing? Pull yourself together, man. Stop giggling.
I don't
like a
think it's
teenage
Chugunov
boy.
because it's
revolting.
Chugunov is such a fucking, you know, just a gimme answer. Like that's just fucking obvious. Like
Hey,
it'd be too obvious.
revolting is a little strong.
Shram is also too obvious. He's like, the mercenary.
Right,
yeah,
fine.
like bro, that's too obvious.
I'll admit it. That water imp friend of mine, the truth is...
Oh shit, bro.
we're dating.
Bro, fuck the water imp.
I was just the bodyguard hired by our family. But the stars must have aligned, because sparks began to fly between me and their daughter.
Oh.
Never in my wildest dreams did I think I'd get so lucky.
We don't need details. Just get to the point.
Okay.
Okay. I'm just a little hesitant to reveal her name, that's all. You know how it is. These are delicate times. Even with me to protect her. If word gets out that she's dating a human, both the Fae and human factions will give her a hard time.
Chad, I don't remember. Did we have like any personable moments with Alyosha and Tonya during
Really?
this?
Wait, no. That can't be.
Huh?
Maybe?
Shram, what the devil are you talking about?
Hmm? Why is everyone looking at me like that? Surely you can understand where I'm coming from.
Delicate times.
At the start.
Factions?
No, but it needs to be discussions that are like.
Yes. You know, the Civil War. Last time
It needs
I
discussions
checked,
that
the
are
Fae and the
based
humans were still at each
with
other's throats.
personal information.
If
you
I'm
know?
not mistaken, the last significant civil war in Snezhnayan history was over 400 years ago.
Whoa.
When Her Majesty the Tsaritsa had just taken the throne and was consolidating her reign.
What do you mean, 400 years ago?
What's going on here? Is Shram from the past?
Is Shram a ghost?
All right, Mr. Mitya, you win this round. As far-fetched as it is, it appears that your theory may be correct.
I'm just as amazed as you are. I didn't even believe it myself, to be honest.
Is someone going to explain what's going on here?
From the look on your face, you figured it out too, haven't you, Traveler?
I figured it out long before, Traveler. According to the theater's duty log, there seems to be an extra person. The letter Vodia needs to wrote to your family. I think it's this one.
The theater's ley lines have been modified to block souls within its ground. Mr. Shram's statement proves he is from hundreds of years ago. And according to the investigation report on the theater hauntings, Mr. Shram is very likely a lost soul wandering the theater.
Damn, bro, dead. The true nature of the extra person is... I personally... What? What does this mean? What? I didn't... Wait, what? I didn't mean to click that. What the fuck is this? No, I didn't mean to click that. I was just like, what is I personally? This doesn't even make sense. The true nature of the extra person is I personally? You're the extra... What? Is I personally... That... Okay, it's dumb wording. It's dumb wording,
For some
bro.
unknown reason,
No, that sentence doesn't even make sense. Say it out loud. The true nature of the extra person is I personally. What?
Yeah, that must be the immediate reason why the ticket count doesn't match the number of people present.
Alright, easy. Death is near. In this case, death most likely refers to... Boom.
The contents
Easy.
of the investigation report have been verified.
Easy clap.
There are indeed ley line issues and wandering souls in the theater. Death likely symbolizes the deceased. Mr. Shram, for instance. Death is near. That must mean that there's a dead person in our midst. That's the truth, isn't it?
You know, I feel like you
Yeah,
could
the
low-key
logic is clear
metagame this a
now.
little bit. Like, I feel like you could metagame this a little bit and be like, if you watched the Genshin Impact trailer for Snezhnaya, you saw that Renova was involved somehow. So, death might mean Renova is nearby. Wait, what did this motherfucker say? Play it again.
Yeah, the logic is clear now. The investigation report said that there would be souls stuck wandering around the theater because the ley lines were cut off.
Keep stalling, motherfucker? What do you mean?
Mr. Shrem must be one such soul who died in the theater a long time ago. In which case...
Bro, we're not playing
that also
Cyberpunk
makes him
today,
our
even if
extra
we
person.
finish this today,
So when
motherfuckers.
the
It's
note
fucking
said death is
7:20
near,
p.m. We
it
probably
must
got
have
like
been
2 more
referring to
hours of
death,
this.
as in the
All right?
deceased, people who
I'm
died
not
a long
stalling
time ago.
anything. It's not
Someone
happening.
who died a long time ago.
In short, there's a dead person among us. The extra person we've been searching for is a ghost from the past.
You mean I'm a ghost? No.
Stab
Don't make
him, double
jokes like
check.
that, my man. There must be some mistake. But even if I was dead, I know for a fact I didn't kill anyone these past 2 nights.
Yeah, even if all that's true, the report also said the souls inside the theater can't affect reality, right? They're harmless.
Then what if the problem isn't the souls at all, but the ley lines themselves? The ley lines have a powerful ability to attract and devour souls. Let's say that the ley lines are like a black hole, constantly seeking to engulf souls. But the souls that don't want to return are trying to avoid being sucked in.
But why doesn't he want to return?
Why does this analogy sound so familiar?
What happens when the black hole can't achieve its goal? I'm only speculating here, but what if it ended up swallowing innocent souls by mistake? Or intentionally taking other souls to compensate?
That could explain why we weren't able to determine a cause of death. If you're right, and their souls
But
were
then why
devoured by
doesn't
the ley line.
why doesn't Shram want to? I mean,
It does seem to explain a lot of the things we couldn't make sense of.
Except there's no concrete evidence. Mitya's relying on a lot of logical leaps. Still, it seems like the best explanation we have under the circumstances.
Alright, so how could Shram not know that he's dead? Seems a little unlikely that he
Stab
hasn't
him.
noticed anything unusual.
if nothing
even
happens,
after
that means
several
he's dead.
days
And then
interacting
the
with us.
realization that he's dead
On the
might make
contrary,
him return
it's
to the ley
perfectly
line.
normal for a soul to wander the theater for centuries without questioning their existence or reason for being there. It's simply what's natural for them.
Oh shit! Here, see? It's happening.
You know what, Mr. Brainiac? I think you might actually be right after all. I'm trying to remember and... even though my head feels like it's going to explode, I think... it's all coming back to me. I was the one who didn't want to remember my own death, so I forced myself to forget.
Well, I'm sure those are painful memories.
My lady and I snuck out to go on a date one day. We bought tickets for the theater.
Okay, but
It
here's my
wasn't really my
question though:
thing,
if the
but I was
moment
just
he
happy to be
becomes
together.
like realizes that he's dead, shouldn't he just fucking return?
All of a sudden, a group of people burst into the
Unless
theater.
he isn't dead, he
shouting
just
for
got
all the water imps
teleported.
to get out. Performers and audience members included. It was clear the conflict between humans and Fae had reached a boiling point. This time, the extremists were even coming after the water imps who had nothing to do with the war.
Oh wait, true. I
thought I could
forgot the
pull
ley
one over
lines
on them.
are blocked.
So I took off
That's
my
what
jacket,
the main
draped it over my
investigation
lady,
was.
and tried to sneak out amid the chaos.
So how do
But I
we
got
unblock
caught.
the ley lines, bro?
They started shouting, calling me a traitor to humanity. But I was going to do whatever it took to buy our chance to escape, no matter how many people stood in my way. I had to, both as their bodyguard and out of love.
It's all right, friend. You can stop there if you want. You don't need to dig all that up again.
It's just...
Shut up, Chugging.
even
Nobody
now,
thinks you're a good guy.
I'm still struggling to accept the truth. How could I be dead? I'm sorry, everyone. If I'd known I was a dead man walking, I wouldn't have dragged you down with me. If I'm the cause of all this death, then punish me however you see fit.
But, Mr. Shroom...
No. I refuse to be a burden. I know what I have to do.
How the fuck do you punish a
You
ghost?
said I've been wandering the theater for centuries, right? I guess it's high time I got a breath of fresh air. Out there, I mean.
Oh.
I'll leave this place and take all this death with me.
Mr. Schramm, I'm sure we can figure out a different course of action.
My good sir, we both know I'm not supposed to be here. I should have accepted my death long ago. One way or another, this has to end. Unless you're saying this goes against another one of your military principles somehow.
No, I'm speaking on a personal level this time.
Let it go, man. Oh, wait. One last thing.
Watch
Miss
her be like,
Waterramp.
that was my great-grandmother.
My lover. Her name was Litia. Litia Ozarova. Do you know what happened to her?
Ozarova.
Oh, shit.
Oh,
It's her
Auntie
aunt.
Ozarova. That's what we all called her. I remember her as a very kind elder. She had a bunch of kids, too.
I was close, Chad. I was close.
I'm so glad she survived.
Damn, bro.
And she had lots of kids? Good.
Damn, lots of kids? Yo, whoever whoever got in with her after you, Tram, they went to town, brother. Oof.
As long as she went on to be happy. That's all that matters.
Lots of kids. Holy moly.
Besides,
They
I'm
pumped
dead.
that shit out.
My soul's been
Shit.
wandering around here for so long because I was worried about her. But now, I can go without regret. There's no need to see me off, my friends. I've enjoyed our time together over these past few days. Perhaps we'll meet again in the next
Yo,
life.
Alyosha and Tonya real quiet during all of this. Just saying. Not a single input from them.
Take care, my man.
I knew Mr. Schramm was already dead, but
Okay, wait.
I still
Tonya is
feel
pleading
so
her case.
sad.
Death is cruel, no matter how we might try
Okay,
to make
plus
sense
one
of
line for Tonya.
So, was the conflict between Faye and humans
Alyosha has
really
not
that
spoken
bad back
once yet.
then? I was only little, so I don't remember
Metagaming?
much.
Hey, listen.
It's terrible to
If
think
it's a
that so
duplicate, we
many
have to
innocent
assess
people
their
had lives
capabilities
turned
at
upside
duplicating
down.
what the character would
Even
do.
the historical records about that time period don't say much about it.
Why would he?
All people
Because in
know is
Act
that
1,
the Syrians
Alyosha
founded
is
the
someone
Fatui,
clearly, you know,
drove
that
out
cares
most of
about
the
the
Fae
people,
aristocracy
alright?
without explanation,
So
and
he
used
should
their
have some
terrifying
comments.
power to suppress the humans.
It seems to me like the Tsaritsa chose to make herself the enemy. She downplayed the conflict, directing whatever animosity
Okay, it's
both
definitely not
sides had for
Valeri.
each
This
other
guy,
on
like,
herself
knows his shit.
instead. That's also why, despite how
Also,
brutal
he has the
conflict
fucking
was at the
Renegon,
time,
you know? He's the
there
chosen
hasn't been
fucking
much
savior,
lingering
so.
tension between humans and Fae since. Things have been fairly harmonious for the past few centuries.
So, the Tsaritsa banished the Fae to protect
Odette
the Fae living
hasn't
in
talked
the
much
city?
during this conversation either, but I think we can pretty much tell
She
Odette is
offered herself
safe
up
because
to be
she
hated
revealed the
in
whole Lelek
exchange
thing.
for peace.
Maybe it's not quite as bad as it sounds. I don't think Her Majesty is too concerned if mortals hate her or not. And besides, there are very few who truly do.
All this time,
Just keep
I
guessing,
had no
everyone. I haven't
idea.
guessed anybody besides
All right.
Tonya and
If Nitia's theory is correct,
Alyosha.
then I think we can consider this matter settled.
But
Let's all take a
Alyosha
break.
got a, you know, +1 tally on his ass because he didn't say anything. He hasn't had a single dialogue, by the way. This whole fucking process
If
here.
only this
Zero
blasted storm
dialogue.
wasn't still
Why is he
raging
so
on.
quiet, huh? I'm just saying. He did? You kept talking over. Oh, did he? Oh, shit. So they both had one line? Alright, they're on even ground right now. Where's Tonya and Alyosha? Okay. Tonya's here. What's she got to say for herself?
Well, at least it seems like Mr. Schramm stayed optimistic until the end.
the information he revealed, it's given me a
Okay. Good acting, Tonya. What about you, buddy?
At least the lingering regret that kept him here has been put to rest. That's not necessarily a bad thing.
Fuck, these motherfuckers ain't giving me shit. They're like Oscar-level actors. Alright. Alright. Hey, listen, I'm still on to them, alright? I know it's one of those two. They're suspicious. They're suspicious. I've played enough murder mysteries. I can tell which ones are like, you know, too obvious. Don't rule out Paimon? Paimon has fucking hantavirus, bro.
Looks like now we can just rest until the snowstorm stops. I still can't believe Shram turned out to be a ghost who'd been in the theater for hundreds of years. To think he was dead this whole time. What a strange turn of events.
Don't sleep,
Knock,
traveler.
knock.
Huh?
Knock, knock.
You know the door isn't closed, right? You don't have to knock.
Think of it as a signal then. When I'm entering someone else's room and I knock, I'm here as Odette. If I don't knock, it's Lelik. Thanks.
So, why did you come to find me? Is there something I can help with?
Vodyanitsa said you knew about my secret identity from the start. But when everyone was discussing who Lelik could be, you were worried that revealing what you
it's
knew
definitely
would
not
be unfair
Odette.
to me. So you
Right?
kept it to yourself.
There's just too much past information and stuff that, like, just Odette knows, so it just has to be Odette herself.
Yes. I'm extremely grateful for that.
No, chat. When it
It's
comes to
nothing.
these type of things,
I
right?
mean,
If
you
there's
didn't
a
hold what happened
doppelganger
with
or an
Senora
extra.
against me, so
Oh, but I
should
mean, what if
thank you
the
for that
extra
as
was
well.
just fucking Shram?
Actually, there's something else as well. I found myself in a situation
It could be
similar
a
to the one
fucking,
you
you know,
were in
it
when
could
you
just
helped
be a fucking
conceal
red
my
herring.
identity. So I thought I'd come and ask you for advice.
But then, see, now we're in the fucking situation where the only NPC left is Chuganov, and it can't be Chuganov. That's just too fucking obvious. Unless it's fucking, you know?
It's about
Unless it's Tartag's
Mitya.
sister. Oh, shit.
Before all of this, the last time I saw him, he was dead.
Wait. No, Sha, why would it be Mitya?
As I'm sure you know, my goal as Lelik was to stop Project Stuja. Well, when I found out the tech lead for the experiment behind Project Stuja was Mitya, I immediately started planning to track him down and threaten him to back out. I often saw him around the theater, but I soon concluded that making my move there would risk exposing my identity.
The thing is, why are you suspecting them when the killer is the ley lines? No, there's gotta be someone that set this all up. Okay? There has to be a mastermind behind it all. Okay?
So I decided to infiltrate the Armory Palace and go directly to his lab. That way, the threat would be much more effective.
Dangan rotted?
Well, I suppose there was a bit of
Hey,
luck
listen, I
involved,
guessed every fucking killer in
but I am
Dangan
of the
perfectly,
Tus,
okay?
So I already had some familiarity with the building's
I have a
layout.
reputation to uphold.
But when I finally made it to his lab, Mitya seemed to be dead.
Did he, chat? I did. It was crazy.
I checked his breathing and his pulse. He had no vital signs whatsoever. I'm certain of that. I thought maybe another anti-Project Stuja activist had beaten me to it, and chosen a much more brutal method. So I made myself scarce.
That's why you were so on guard around Mitya that first night here.
Yes. When I saw him sitting in the audience during the performance, I could barely contain the shock. To me, it was a miracle. Somehow, he'd come back from the dead. But then, the murder started happening and things got so complicated that it wasn't really at the front of my mind. That is, until Mitya himself said there must be a dead person among us. Then, I couldn't ignore it any longer.
And yet, you thought that bringing it up right away would single Mitya out. Just like when everyone was suspecting Lelik.
Exactly. I thought there could be something I was missing. Besides, we soon figured out that Mr. Shram was a ghost. And we knew there was only one extra person, so we thought he had to be the one.
Wouldn't it be
But
crazy
now,
if Tram
it
wasn't the
seems like
ghost
there's
and he had
another
actually been
candidate.
teleported into the future and he was actually alive and he just walked into the fucking snowstorm and froze to death?
I understand why you kept it to
We just
yourself.
fucking gaslit the
There was
motherfuckers
so
like,
much information
wait,
being thrown
what?
around during that discussion. Bringing up Mitya would have just introduced more confusion.
So, what do you think we should do?
Let me confirm one thing first. When was it that you found Mitya dead?
Around a week ago, sometime in the afternoon.
A week ago? That's earlier
Yeah,
than
we
I
did
thought.
just see him at the
I
restaurant.
saw him just a few days ago at a restaurant. That definitely would have been after you found him dead. He seemed completely normal to me, chatting with Vodyanitsa, trying to avoid Valeri.
So he was definitely alive on that day. Huh. Well, all I can say is I know what I saw.
Here's a thought. The reason we even suspected a dead person could be among us was because of the problem with the theater's ley lines. But Mitya's death happened inside the Armory Palace. The ley lines affecting the theater shouldn't reach that far.
You're right. I guess he doesn't fit the profile of the person we were searching for.
I think the chances of it being him are very low. Surely he can't have died for real in the Armory Palace. Unless
Unless what?
he really did come back from the dead.
You're right. Do you think we need to disclose this to the others?
Huh, what's this? A private meet and greet?
Just talk to him now, honestly.
Where
Confront
do I
him
line
now.
That's not what's going on.
Why were you
here.
dead a week ago?
Well, I was just making the rounds. Thought I'd try to lighten the mood a bit. Vodyanitsa's handing out food if you're hungry.
What's she handing out? Fish eggs? Outside, the snowstorm continues to rage, and before you know it, night falls once more.
What is going on with this storm? Could it be connected to that monster that just arrived in Snezhnaya?
I almost hope it is. Her Majesty the Tsaritsa left to vanquish that beast herself. We just need to wait for her triumphant return.
Do you think people still feel the cold after they die? I'm wondering about Shram. Oh, maybe we should have given him a coat before he went out there.
Death itself is cold, isn't it? I'm sure the storm will embrace him.
Well, I hope he has a safe journey. I'm going to miss him, I think. It's not like we can blame him for Rampana and Kulish's deaths. Thinking back on it, we barely made it out alive ourselves. Once we get out of here, how are we going
You
to
spoke, are you happy now? Okay, Tonya, yeah, act out that coughing. Yeah, you're real sick, huh? Do we have a doctor in the house? Can we assess if she's actually sick?
Are you okay? Here, take this. I've never used it.
Thanks. Look who's Mr. Nice Guy all of a sudden. Is it because Tonya stood up for you this morning?
Wait, there's another thing, chat. I'm also a dog owner, and Alyosha hasn't been worried about his dog this whole time. If I was stuck in a fucking, you know, in an opera house in a snowstorm, I'd be worried sick about Tori.
Yeah, without Tonya, who knows how badly he would have been hurt.
I told you already, I never intended to resort to violence.
Tonya, how tall is your brother?
Bunch of rascals.
Where's the last nation
little girl?
your brother went to?
I was rather surprised when you spoke up for me.
We
this
need to do
morning.
like background checks on
I
all these
didn't think I
motherfuckers if
had
they
many
know
admirers
the
here,
history,
so,
you know?
Thank you.
Oh, no need to thank me. I said some bad stuff about you too.
I've been too embarrassed to admit it, but
His dog can count a hunt. Tori
you
would just sit
remind
in
me
his
a
own
lot of
feces.
my daughter.
No, You dumb
so
bitch.
kind to everyone,
Dodi is a
but
strong,
never lets her
independent
old man
dog.
off the hook. Unless my wife and I are having a fight, then she's always on my side, especially when she was little. Every time I took her out. All right, easy now. How long have you had that cough, Tonya?
I don't know. It's probably been a while.
Are you taking anything for it?
Yeah. I'll be fine once I see my brother. He's gonna pick some frost fairy flower leaves and brew a tonic for me. I'll feel much better.
Okay,
once I
Tonya,
drink
know
that.
a lot of information, huh?
I see. That's good to hear then.
We should probably discuss arrangements for tonight. Now that the deceased has left our midst, there shouldn't be any more incidents. However, out of an abundance of caution, I'll keep watch.
Keep watch of what, bro?
Shouldn't we take shifts? I can take one if needed.
People are getting
No
killed in
need.
their fucking dreams,
I
bro.
managed to get a nap in earlier,
Watching
so
for what?
I have plenty of energy right now. After all the tension of the past few days, everyone else should just focus on getting a good night's sleep.
What a long day. This whole situation turned out to be way more complicated than I expected. But Valeri's right. I should just try to calm down and get some rest. The last thing I want is to give myself nightmares.
True. Why hasn't this fucking fraud-ass traveler told everybody about his fucking dreams he keeps having? Traveler's a real fucking issue.
He's awake! Get over here, you big lug, and take a look!
If you must call me something, call me Mr. Door. The Black Mist is coming. You need to go.
Oh shit. Is Valeri gonna die?
Are you all right? Can you walk? We just got attacked by monsters on our way up. That Mr. Door fellow protected us. He just seemed to come out of nowhere. Not much of a talker, but when it comes to taking down monsters, that man doesn't hold back. Curses! The Black Mist is catching up to us. We need to keep going. Mr. Door, I don't believe I've ever seen you around here before. Why is that?
There's no need to try to get to know me. I'm just Mr. Door. I have to...
Mr. Door! Looking for trouble!
I can just push these ones off.
Oh. Well, anyway, we're lucky to have you here. Thanks for saving us earlier.
No need to thank me. This is where my duty lies.
I guess I can't push that guy out. Press 2, you dumbass. I did! You literally saw me fucking press 2, you fucking idiot. Is Kashima blind? You did it? Hold up. Hang on. Kashima said I didn't press 2. Kashima, what are you trying to bet on that one? Huh? What are you trying to bet on that one? Huh? What are you trying to bet on? What are you trying to bet on that? You said I didn't press 2, huh? Let's see here. What's this, Kashima? What? Did I stellar conduct with my asshole? Huh? Huh? You stupid ass motherfucker. You accidentally pressed it? No?
So we're doing this the hard way.
My fists!
Oh my god, this bitch doesn't get fucking blown out.
Oh, remarkable work, Mr. Door. If I had your muscles, I'd do the same.
This is platform, though.
Are none of these doors the one you're looking for?
No.
pop those fairies' asses.
How could this be?
Impossible.
I'm so exhausted. And the black mist is still rising. Oh.
Sacrifice
Wait,
yourself.
look! There's more monsters down there. Are they coming from within the black mist? No, no! They're gaining on us! Quick, keep going, or they'll be at our heels any second! Mr. Door, what are you doing? We need to get out of here. They're coming!
Found it. This is my door.
What? You mean you're going to stay here?
I am a door. This is where my duty lies.
No! You saved us. We
What?
can't leave you behind.
You must keep going.
This is
A
my
door
home.
can only keep things out for
We
so
only got
long.
there with a 33.
You must make haste.
But... Oh, you're right. Let's go. We can't let Mr. Door's sacrifice be in vain. The black mist isn't moving anymore. Looks like both the monsters and Mr. Door are gone. I didn't just imagine all that, did I? Surely I wasn't so scared out of my mind that I hallucinated a door as a human being. Oh, okay, good. There's no way we both hallucinated the same thing. Getting sleepy? Well, looks like we're safe for now. Go ahead. Let's get some rest.
What time is it? Is it morning? I think I had a nightmare. I guess everyone's still asleep? These past 2 days have been exhausting. Valeri's keeping watch though, so he's probably the only one awake. Valeri?
He looks as calm, as composed as ever. Even now, it seems as if there's no burden he couldn't shoulder. Yet around him, time seems to stand still, as if the gods, in their mercy, finally granted him a moment of respite.
Wake up! Everyone needs to wake up!
I also have a theory, chat, that possibly
Just like the
everybody who
last 2
dies
nights.
here
No
isn't
clear
actually
cause of
dead.
death. I've been a real thorn in your side, haven't I, Mr. Valeri? Now you can rest in peace.
Or like they're not like gonna be dead at the end of it, you know? I don't know about that. No, because like, you know, the ley lines are blocked, you know? Like surely their souls can't leave, so they, you know, maybe they could just come back into their body.
But for me, life will be all the duller for not having to run away from you, my friend.
How's Tonya? Is she okay?
I just checked on her, and it doesn't seem like anything serious. She's just exhausted from the past couple of days, and she's still recovering from her illness. We should let her sleep a bit longer.
That means Valeri was the only one who died last night.
If Valeri was awake and keeping watch, it would have been impossible to kill him without waking everyone else up. That much is certain.
This is so frustrating. Why has nothing changed since yesterday? I thought we already dealt with the dead person causing all this.
Actually, one thing has changed. There's only one victim this time, not two. Does that mean...
After the deceased Shran left, there was one less victim last night. That more or less tracks. It's a reasonable conclusion, considering the only variable that
So there's another dead motherfucker.
The number of people who die each night is equivalent to the number of dead among us. That's your theory, right?
Exactly. We identified Mr. Schramm, and the night after he left, the death toll dropped from 2 to 1.
So
By
that's
that
the
logic,
only reason
there must
Choganov
be
didn't
one
die.
more dead person left among us.
Another one? But there was only one person unaccounted for in the ticket checks, right? The head count should match up now.
Having an extra person was definitely a cause for alarm, but being one person short isn't nearly as unusual. Someone could have left in the middle of the show, or made it out before the storm hit.
One more dead person among us. If Mitya's theory is right, then what Odette told me seems a lot more relevant. It's just, at the time, we had no reason to think there was more than one dead person. If only we'd taken it more seriously as a possibility. Maybe this could have been avoided.
I'm sorry. This is my fault. I had information that could have been
Oh
helpful.
shit, she's gonna
but I
reveal
held back.
Mitya.
I should have brought it up right away.
But I don't think it's Mitya.
I'm partly to blame as well. I was too quick to dismiss Odette's concerns.
What is this about? What have you two been getting up to behind my back?
Sounds like there's some big news you've been keeping from the rest of us. Well, we're all ears. I'm the dead person? Wow, that's certainly news to me.
Odette and I talked about it yesterday, but we thought it just wasn't possible, so we left it at that.
Yeah, I don't blame you. If I'd been there, I probably would have reached the same conclusion. It just sounds too unbelievable. Let me just try and verify this. I just scoured my memories trying to think back to the afternoon Miss Odette mentioned. But I honestly have no recollection of dying. That's where I'm different than Mr. Schramm.
Having seen Mr. Mitya a few days ago myself, I also find it hard to believe he could be the other dead person among us.
Well, if it isn't Mitya, then who? Do we vote on it?
If you don't mind me asking, Traveler, I believe you mentioned that you know Tonya's brother. Had you ever met her before all this?
No, never. Wait, are you saying...
Wait.
Just 1 minute. I know where this is going. You can't just randomly point a finger at anyone you want. You're in the hot seat, and all of a sudden you want to divert our suspicions onto somebody else?
Trying to pick a fight, Mr. Chuganov? Whenever you open your mouth, all you do is attack people, and I've had enough of it. If you don't want to engage in a civil discussion, you can shut up.
You little brat!
Did Mitya ask about Tonya because he suspects her? I suppose I only identified her by age, and nothing else. Could that mean...
I'm just saying, you're going around casting suspicion on people for no reason. How could Tonya be dead? I can vouch for her, if nothing else.
How?
I've seen her before. She's the sister of that Harbinger, isn't she? The one called...
Oh, really? You're telling the truth?
Since being here, I don't think I ever mentioned she was Child's sister specifically. Does Chuganov actually know her?
If Chuganov can vouch for her, then it can't be Tonya either. In which case, it seems unlikely that there's another dead person among us at all. Miss Odette, could you go over that afternoon with me one more time, when you found me dead?
No problem.
No matter how hard I try, I just can't remember anything about dying. But I do remember something else. Miss Vojanitsa, during our last meal together, I told you how some of the researchers were suffering from temporary memory loss. Do you remember that?
Oh, yeah. You said it was hindering the progress of your experiments. You thought they were just under too much stress or something.
Right. And even though I don't remember dying that day, I'm pretty sure I experienced something like amnesia. some of my memories from that afternoon are missing.
Are you suggesting you're missing the memory of your...
Of course, how am I only just realizing this? Humans aren't necessarily aware of their own death.
You mean being silently assassinated, or dying in your sleep? Situations like that?
The researcher's amnesia. Suddenly it all makes sense. I must thank you, Odette. I think your perspective just helped me reach a breakthrough on a series of issues that have been troubling me for quite some time. All right. It's decided then. I'll be the one to leave today.
Oh, leave? Hey, wait a minute. Aren't you rushing into this? What if you're wrong? You'll pay with your life.
Come on, kid. Aren't you gonna fight for your life? This seems like a rash decision.
I have other reasons beyond what's been discussed. In fact, thinking back, I remember during Miss Odette's performance, while I was sitting in the audience stalls, a brilliant new idea for my research popped into my mind. But then, my train of thought suddenly cut off. I can't remember it now at all, and I didn't take any notes. I guess that must be another instance of temporary amnesia.
No. Hold on. I see where you're going with this. You're suggesting that each instance of temporary amnesia is a death, right? There's a glaringly obvious flaw in that idea, no? How can one person die so many times?
I believe Miss Odette's account. During the period where my memory is blank, I must have been either dead or in a similar state. All it would take is for the same thing to happen in the theater, and I would come under the effect of the ley lines in this vicinity. This increases the likelihood of me being the deceased, does it not?
But...
There's no evidence to suggest that anyone other than me is a candidate for the deceased. So allow me, as a scientist, to treat this as an experiment. Please relax, everyone. I don't think things are as bad as they may seem. If I really am the deceased, then to leave the theater will be a relief for me. If, on the other hand, I'm still alive right now, well, apparently you've all witnessed my resurrection recently anyway. Who's to say I won't return from the dead again this time?
Mitya's right. This is the only thing we can try right now. I think he's deliberately downplaying the gravity of the situation, though.
What is a scientist if not someone who gambles on experiment after experiment in an attempt to obtain the truth? With this snowstorm, the ley line phenomenon, ghosts of the dead, and my amnesia, we've been paralyzed by not knowing and powerless to do anything about it.
What if it's like some shit
Terrible
like
feeling.
Mitya? I think Mitya knows more than he's fucking letting on. You know, like what if it's like in these temporary deaths, like a fucking shard of their soul, like separates, and then he's like actually not dead, but like the act of dying that once, like, you know, and then there's like that shard is like the Mitya here that couldn't, you know, get into the ley line, so it's like stuck here. So we're just like with like a version of Mitya, but not the actual Mitya. I don't fucking know, bro. He's crafting segments, yeah.
But if I do get resurrected,
It's
you
a
can be
segment
sure
of
that I'll come
Mitya,
back
you know?
with the truth of all this. Just you wait.
As night falls, the theater is filled with a heavy silence. More than half of the group is gone since the first night. Beyond the loop.
Poor Mr. Mitya. I didn't even get to see him one last time.
Maybe it's a good thing that you weren't there to see it. It was a hard thing to watch.
I hate goodbyes. Why does it feel like everyone around me is slowly disappearing? Not just in here, I mean. In the outside world, too.
Maybe it's the realization that, at the end of life, everyone has to face it alone. Come to think of it, the main reason we're still alive right now is pure luck. Each morning here, for every one of us, there's the chance that we might not wake up. You could take it a step further and say that the same is true outside, too. Who can never be 100% sure when they drift off to sleep that they'll open their eyes again in the morning? If I make it out of here, I'm going to cherish every moment that I'm awake and live without any regrets.
Without regrets. I feel like a strange sense of anxiety has been quietly growing inside me over the last 2 days.
Are you okay? You look really glum.
If something's bugging you, let's talk about it. There's only a few of us left here now. After everything we've been through, what's the point in keeping things bottled up?
I have a travel companion named Paimon. Alosha and Odette have met her before. She's been feeling unwell recently.
You're worried about her, aren't you? That makes sense. We've been trapped in here for days.
To be honest, I used to feel like I was just a spectator in this world, watching everything that happens from the sidelines. Maybe it's because I'm a descender.
A descender?
But with Paimon by my side, over time, I slowly felt my connection to this world growing stronger. She loves eating, sleeping,
Badass.
and having fun, but she's also a great guide. It's her authenticity that makes this whole world feel more real for me. Over the last few days that we've been apart, I've often caught myself wondering, what would Paimon say if she were here right now? But by the time I snap out of it, the conversation has already moved on, and I'm still in my own little world. I'm trying to overcome this sense of detachment, but I really miss Paimon. I guess, in a way, she means the whole world to me.
I bet she misses you when you're not there as well. Maybe you're her entire world too.
I don't know if this will make you feel any better, but back when the water imps left Snezhnograd in droves, I also felt like the whole world was suddenly empty. I could be surrounded by people all smiling and having fun, and still feel completely separate from it. So, I totally understand how you feel. Later on, I started to think, maybe accepting the fact that our loved ones won't always be with us is something that takes a lifetime. All we can do is cherish their companionship from moment to moment. So, once we get out of here, you better hurry back to our side as fast as you can. You can't let your story end in regret. That's the trope I hate the most.
Thank you. That's exactly what I needed to hear.
But Vodyanitsa, if you hate goodbyes too, why didn't you leave with your people?
That's just the choice I made. I used to regret it, but I don't anymore. Like I said before, singing is a water imp's primary mode of expression. It's how we convey our emotions. Our songs have echoed through this theater for hundreds of years, each one a story pieced together through moments of joy and sorrow. But does a story exist without someone to read it? To me, the answer is no. So I made the choice to stay. That way, there would still be someone left to sing these songs and listen to their stories. Otherwise, they could have been lost forever.
Could you teach me how to understand your people's songs sometime? I want to be able to truly hear them, like Mr. Shram.
A fan after my own heart. Thank you, Tonya. How about I sing something for you, and you tell me what you hear?
Okay, I'll do my best. I've never heard that one before. I feel like I can hear a sense of longing somehow. I wonder why that is.
Color me impressed, Tonya. You're a keen listener. Most people can only tell if a song is happy or sad. I didn't think you'd be able to pick up on such specific details.
So, what's the song about then? Come on, tell me.
I've actually never performed this song in the theater before, because it has more of a ceremonial purpose for our people. It's not meant for the stage. It means something like, "May those we have lost watch over us, and follow this song back home in the night, so that we might be reunited once more."
No wonder I could hear that sense of longing. You sing it for loved ones who have passed away. I hope it reaches them.
It's getting late, Tonya, and you're not well. We should all turn in early. I suppose there's no reason to keep watch tonight.
Okay. But, before I go to bed, could you sing that song a couple more times for me, Vodianitsa?
Of course. Anything for my #1 fan.
Once I get out of here, I definitely don't plan on ever coming back. But I guess that means I'll never get to hear Vodianitsa sing again. That's a sad thought. Before I fall asleep, I should cherish this moment of companionship while it lasts. Where am I? It's so dark in here, and I feel kind of dizzy. Am I alone?
Tonya?
Huh? What was that noise?
Was it
Return,
Tonya then?
Oh, spirits.
Oh,
Fulfill
where?
your oath of protection.
What the fuck?
I'm alone.
No time for questions. Quick, over here. Turn on the switch. We need to bring back the light. All right, we're safe. The spirit just now is called Night Prayer. The light subdues her, but she'll attack without a second thought in the dark. Sort of. I know it's hard, but you can't let this place go dark, or she'll kill you again. Yep. Luckily, I was here to resurrect you. Otherwise, that'd have been a real bummer.
A bit more than a
So
bummer,
you can
I'd
die
say.
multiple times.
Wait, so you have the ability to resurrect people?
Sure I do. I'm your guardian spirit after all. I specialize in soul recall. Oh, it's nice to meet you, by the way.
Thanks. It's nice to meet you too.
All right, there's no time to waste. The black mist is already catching up. We need to avoid it and Night Prayer at all costs. Come on, let's go. We need to reach the next switch before the place gets too dark. If we bring the light back, Night Prayer won't be able to get to us. Sweet, sweet light. Shh, it's Night Prayer. We need to move quick, but don't let her notice you. Look out!
See ya. Can catch me, bitch.
The next switch is over there.
The fuck? I didn't think there was an actual like drop there. Low-key, I don't know why. Oh shit.
No, Night Prayer is here too. This can't be the only path. Let's head up there and take a look.
Nope.
The switch is just up ahead. Hurry!
Nope. Easy.
It's too dark. We're not gonna make it. Come on, faster! Traveler!
Oh, just res me
I won't
again.
let you die like this. Not on my watch.
What? They're not running,
Even
bro.
though
Bro's
it's not
fucking taking a
permanent,
stroll.
Dying is definitely not a pleasant experience.
Great. You're back.
Yeah, thanks to you.
Time for you to get out of here. Quick, before the light runs out.
What about you? You're not coming with me?
I can't. I've already been used up. A guardian spirit's skills are finite. I can only resurrect someone so many times. I might not look any different, but my essence has been exhausted. Now, I will slowly start to fade away. I can go no further. The black mist is where I belong.
Oh shit, Vodianitsa's gonna die now.
It's okay,
Why didn't you tell me sooner?
because it wouldn't have changed anything.
Yeah, no, I don't think
That
anybody's
knowledge
actually
would
dead
have
from
just
this whole
burdened
story,
you.
bro. I feel like it's just like a
The
fucking
guardian
reality bubble or
spirit's
something.
role is to protect.
But
Go. Now, before it's too late. I already hear Night Prayer approaching. Vodianitsa! How could this happen? Vodianitsa!
Well, I guess there's no need to inspect the body.
Begin to grow numb to the tragic deaths that await each morning. For long, the lament of countless water imps seemed to resound all around the theater, full of deep affection and sorrow for Vodianitsa. Your emotions begin to respond in kind, leaving a heavy feeling in your chest.
This wasn't supposed to happen. You lied to us, didn't you, Chuganov? You've been lying from the start.
Take a long, hard look at yourself before you go around accusing other people. I suspected you on day one, Lelik, and now look where we are. By some strange coincidence, you've never been targeted. You just happen to have survived this long? No, you should be the prime suspect. And you, little hunter, ever so content with staying on the sidelines. Yet, you were the one who stopped us from leaving.
That's what
from the
I'm
start.
saying.
Why are you trying to keep us here?
Now you're just lashing out indiscriminately. That's either a sign of anxiety or a guilty conscience. Where was all this passion and bravado before? Decided to fight until the bitter end. Is that it?
Is that a threat? Fine, bring it on. You think I'm afraid to die after all this? You want to kill me? Go ahead. I'd like to see you try.
After all the trauma of the past few days, everyone's been pushed to the breaking point. Valeria and Mitya aren't here anymore. Someone else needs to step up and take charge. But first, I need to think this through. Considering everyone left, who's the most likely candidate for the deceased?
Bro, stop stalling. It is obvious. Listen. But why would it be like... I feel like the obvious choice is me here. But like... But why? Wait, why do you think it's fucking... actually dented? Why? Is a descender considered alive? He's actually dumb. Okay, chat. Who do you think it is, huh? Who do you think it is? No. That's enough trolling, bro? What do you mean?
My memories are perfectly coherent.
Okay, it's not me. Well, I mean, I guess it's Tonya then. I feel like, bro, am I just like always overthinking it? That it's like a little too on the nose?
Of those who remain,
like,
the only person we've never met before is Tonya. There is room to doubt her true identity. People
it just like it's obvious that it's Tonya, but it feels too obvious, you know?
Sister was in fact a label
but I guess it's not, Genshin Impact isn't a fucking like, it's not Dangan, right? It's not a murder mystery game. It's just a fucking. I mean,
with basically no
reminder, this is not Dangan. Yeah. I'm expecting like, I don't know. I'm expecting too much, I guess.
Tonya, how's Tusa
She literally kills you in the dream. Well, that's why I'm saying it's too fucking
Your
obvious,
brother Ajax
you know?
must have mentioned me in his letters home, right? Did he say anything about a blonde traveler?
Like, I'm not used to, like, mysteries, like, literally feeding you answers.
And my brother's name is Razik, not Ajax.
Oh, shit.
Chuganov, looks like it's your turn to do some explaining. Yesterday, you said you could vouch for Tonya. Why did you give us a false testimony?
I knew you were behind this, Chuganov. You've been lying through your teeth from the start. Everything about you is fake. Down to the wife and daughter you're always talking about. Your entire family man persona is a charade, isn't it? That night, when I infiltrated your place as Lelik, I noticed you were home alone. Didn't think much of it at the time. Just thought everyone else was out. But thinking back on it now, that doesn't seem very likely. My guess is, you live alone, don't you?
Even that was a lie? But why would he lie about having a family?
What does he have to gain, though?
Curses! Oh, why is there no end to this blasted snowstorm? If it would just stop! If it would just stop.
I think I remember now. I know how I ended up here. It feels like a distant memory. But at the same time, it's just like it was yesterday. The reason I'm always coughing is because I got sick with frostbite. The locals usually call it the snow
Oh,
cough.
that does not look like she cares at all.
It's not a very common illness. It's partly genetic and partly caused by the cold climate, but it can be fatal. They sent me to the hospital as soon as they found out I had it. And I spent so long lying there in that hospital bed. After a while, I felt myself growing weaker and weaker. Nothing seemed to be working anymore. Neither the treatment that the doctors were giving me, nor the medicine my brother was brewing from frost fairy flower leaves. So one day, I told my brother that I wanted him to take me outside for once. so things could be like they used to, just for one day. I wanted to meet loads of friends, experience new things. He agreed. He snuck me out of the hospital, and we escaped. We got to the theater, bought tickets, and went inside. Oh, it was all so exciting. I remember the show very clearly. It was amazing. But I found myself getting sleepier and sleepier.
Oh, Tonya.
When I woke up, I couldn't find my brother anywhere, so I guessed he'd already left. But there's no way he'd leave me behind. So I decided to stay here and wait for him. At the time, I figured he'd probably gone to brew some more medicine for me. I was planning to chew him out for abandoning me when he got back.
Tonya, it sounds like by then you'd already...
Yeah, I know. I understand now.
So what the fuck happened to Mitya?
Dead,
Did that guy
aren't
just
I?
make up a fucking excuse to just
This
leave?
cough and feeling weak. It's probably
I think he just
just
made
my
it.
body's memory.
He's just like, nah, I'm out of
After all
here.
that,
I'm out this
turns
bitch.
out I can't blame my brother after all. I was the one who abandoned him. I'm sorry, everyone. I realized this much too late. It seems like death skewed my perception. And now I've dragged you all into this mess.
Your name probably isn't even Tonya, is it? Didn't that ever strike you as odd over the last few days?
Well, when I was little, my brother and I read a storybook, and Tonya is the name of one of the characters. When we escaped from the hospital, our family and the hospital security were looking everywhere for us. So when you first approached me and said my brother had sent you, and called me Tonya, I thought he must have chosen a fake name that only
Holy
the two of
insane
us would know.
coincidence.
Because he was afraid of getting caught.
Bro, God forbid these motherfuckers just all tell the truth.
Seems
Instead of
like
just
that
fucking
was just
lying
wishful
and having
thinking.
dementia.
At least
Oh,
your memory
fuck's
of death
sakes, these
isn't
stupid
painful.
fucking ghosts.
That is a small comfort. Now it's your turn, Chuganov. Talk to us. I believe no lie is ever told without a reason.
You're right. I was lying. I happen to know that the Harbinger child and his sister Tonya managed to get tickets, so I lied to you and pretended I knew them. And yes, I was lying about my family too. The truth of the matter
Why the
is,
fuck would you lie about that?
I lost them a long time ago. I just refused to accept reality. And now I've spent the second half of my life living a lie. I'm a joke. My daughter's name was Iskra. And before you ask, yes, Iskra, as in Iskra Manufacturing Plant. She also died from the snow cough. She was just 6 years old. If she were still alive today, she'd be around the same age as little Tonya here. After Iskra passed, my wife couldn't bear to face those memories either. So she chose to start a new life without me. One day when I came home from work and saw the empty room, I felt like I couldn't breathe. Subconsciously, I started to imagine that they were still there. I soon discovered that this was the only thing that made me feel any better, so I just embraced the delusion.
Nothing more than a pathetic means of escapism, I know. But at least it's not a crime. So explain your false testimony then.
The night before last, when I was chatting with Tonya, she mentioned that her brother would brew medicine for her from frost fairy flower leaves. Combined with her various symptoms, I suddenly understood everything, including the fact that she was deceased. The snow cough used to be an incurable illness. I would pick frost fairy flower leaves to brew medicine for Iskra too. It took hours and hours on the stove. But the year after my daughter passed away, the jester of the Fatui announced that a cure for frostblight, also known as the snow cough, had finally been developed. It turned out that all previous treatments were completely ineffective. No better than random concoctions. That was the final straw for me. I just couldn't take it anymore. Just one more year. One more year, and everything would have been okay. So, more than anyone, I know full well that in this day and age, no one in their right mind would still be using frostflower leaves to brew medicine for the snow cough. Poor Miss Tonya, therefore, had to have been from an era when snow cough was still a terminal illness.
So Chugunov killed Vodyanitsa then.
Onto her, even though you knew she was one of the dead?
That doesn't make any sense. You knew she was already dead. What did you hope to achieve
What
by
are you guys
protecting
question
her?
marking? If you think about it, right? Okay, obviously he didn't kill Vodyanitsa. He just led to the death of someone. I mean, it could have been himself as well, but like, you know, by not revealing that he felt like there was something off with
How
Tonya.
can you just declare a living person dead and throw them out into that snowstorm?
He
Mitya's
killed
gone.
Mitya?
My good buddy
No,
Shram's
Mitya killed
gone.
himself, bro. I think
And
Mitya
now
just
it's
wanted to
Tonya's
fucking
turn,
leave.
isn't it?
I don't think
The
Mitya's
others,
dead, bro.
I
I
can
think
make my
bro
peace
just
with
strolled
that
outside and
little
was like,
Miss
wait, this
Tonya.
snowstorm is like fucking
There she
hella chill
is,
and probably was fine.
standing right in front of us, alive and breathing, and fighting her own battles. Yet you're quite happy to say she's dead? I just want her to live. Once this snowstorm is over, the very moment it stops, I'm going to march out that door and find someone who can fetch the very best medicine for her snow cough. I'll be damned if I'm gonna let you cast her out into the snowstorm before I have the chance to cure her. Not again. Not this time. Not when the cure is right within our grasp. I'd never be able to forgive myself.
Mr. Chugunov, stop. I can't let you do this.
Tonya.
By the sounds of it, you've known I was dead since the night before last, right? I really liked Mr. Valeri, Mr. Mitya, and Miss Vodyanitsa. And now they're all dead because of me. I'm not happy about that. The reality is, you've been trying to fight your own demons through me. But all you've really done is trap me inside your delusion along with you.
No. Listen to me. I want to save you. I do.
Well, at this point, I'm quite sure that I'm dead. I don't need to be saved. The time I got to spend with all of you is more than enough for me. Despite all the bad things that kept happening, I got to meet so many interesting people and spend so many days and nights by your side. Since the day I escaped that hospital until now, this has been an adventure I never even dared to dream of. I'm very fond of you all. If it were only possible, I'd trade my soul to bring back the ones who died. If it meant things didn't have to end like this. And that's why I'm not fond of you at all, Mr. Chugunov.
I'm sorry.
It's them that you owe an apology to, sir. Not me. Well then, I suppose this is it. It's time for my adventure to end. I've caused enough trouble.
So who's opening the doors, bro? How are they opening
still
themselves?
Don't you want to stay a little longer?
No, thank you. Oh, and by the way, my name is Patashka. It was nice meeting you all.
Patashka. Okay.
Feels strange that we're only being properly introduced now that it's time to say goodbye.
Patashka.
She don't like you, bro. Leave.
What are you doing, Chugunov? Are you crazy?
Let me leave. I can't keep lying to myself.
Wait, he is trying to
anymore.
leave. Oh, never mind.
In your dreams. Don't think you're getting off that easy when you had a hand in the deaths of so many people. The Fatui have honed quite an array of enhanced
The hell? How the door
interrogation
closed?
techniques since they
By
were
itself.
founded. Once we're out of here, Lelik will personally give you a taste of every last one.
Private time with Odette? All I have to do is become a really bad fucking factory runner?
I think we should leave. I doubt this snowstorm is ever going to stop. For all we know, this storm might have destroyed all of Snezhnaya by now.
I'm telling you, it might be just
Maybe
fine.
even
Mitya's
the
probably
whole
on the other
world.
side of the bridge, like, yo, what's up?
Wait, we finally solved the mystery of the haunted theater today. Maybe let's at least try to enjoy tonight?
Fair enough. I don't particularly feel like dying in Chuganov's company anyway.
Nah, Alyosha's
yet
weird.
you
Why
won't let
would
me
he?
die
Why would
first.
anybody want? I mean, why would you want to stay here one more night, bro? See, this is what I'm talking about. He feels like this is with him being the only one that explored outside of the snowstorm as well. Like, what if he's trying to keep us here?
Hey, Chuganov, on a serious note, if we do make it out of here, you should close down that factory of yours. A lot of people are freezing thanks to you.
Is this really the time to be discussing my factory? All right, fine. I'll shut it down. Doesn't matter to me anymore.
Why would he do that? Explain. Because here's the thing.
Am I hearing things?
Oh my
was
god, it's gotta be
that-
Mitya.
There it is again. But I don't understand.
Should we open the door?
Is this it? Is this nightmare finally over? If the last few days are anything to go by, I probably shouldn't be getting my hopes up. Whatever lies beyond that door at this moment. It could be something even more terrifying than everything we've been through so far.
It's Paimon. Who built this fucking section right here? I knew it! I told you!
Hey everyone, I'm back.
You what? I told you
How
Mitya
are
wasn't
you
dead.
doing? Feeling any better?
Much better, thanks. Whew, it is so good to have you guys here. I was a little worried that the theater would be empty by the time I got back. Let me see. Tonya and Vodyanitsa are missing, which means Vodyanitsa died last night. And then you discovered that Tonya was the other dead person. Am I
Not Tonya. Pitashka.
Shut the fuck up, Chuganov.
First, tell us how you made
Fucking
it back
taking
here.
dialogue lines
Given
for
the
fun.
conditions outside, no one should be able to return alive.
You're right. The thing that got me back safely was a song. I heard someone singing. After walking into the snowstorm, my mind grew hazy. I don't know how long I walked through the storm before my mind completely slipped away. Then, suddenly, I heard the sound of singing. The voice instantly brought me back to my senses, and I regained consciousness. So I followed the voice, searching for the source of the singing. I searched and searched, until finally, just a few moments ago, there was the entrance to the theater, right in front of me.
I've actually never performed this song in the theater before, because it has more of a ceremonial purpose for our people. It's not meant for the stage. It means something like, "May those we have lost watch over us, and follow this song back home in the night, so that we might be reunited once more."
That must have been Vodyanitsa's Requiem. Who knew it actually worked?
That song is meant to guide the souls of the dead. Mitya, that must mean that you...
Huh. No kidding. Huh, seemed like I guessed right then. This is what I've been so desperate to tell you about. When I first stepped out of the theater, I was still quite lucid. My memory of it is still pretty intact. I remember the outside world being completely different than what I'd expected. It was like this was a world where only the snowstorm existed. There wasn't a trace of any humans or buildings ever having been there. I don't know how else to describe it, except to say that it just didn't seem
Reality
like the
bubble,
real
like I
world.
said.
And as for the Requiem, if I was guided here by Vodyanitsa's song, it can only mean that I must already be dead. And this is my soul, not my body. But I didn't experience a clear moment of death while I was out there. Nor do I feel any different now than before I walked into the snowstorm.
You don't seem any different to me either. In fact, this is something I've been wondering about for a while now. If souls aren't physical, shouldn't they lack tangible form? Both Shram and Patoshka were clearly deceased, and yet their souls didn't look or feel like ghosts at all. They were visible, tangible, no different than you or me.
This raises a truly terrible thought. Is that really what Mitya is suggesting? Mitya's soul was summoned back by the Requiem, confirming that he is indeed already dead. And yet, he looks no different from us. Of course, if even the long-deceased like Mr. Shram can blend in with us undetected, then maybe we've all been dead from the very start. And all of us are now souls wandering the theater.
Okay, it's fucking
Yes.
Renova, bro.
I
Like, it's
think that
low-key, like, metagaming, but it's
this
gotta be
is
Renova.
Probably the afterlife.
What did you say?
You heard me. We died in the theater. All of us did. But due to an obstruction in the theater's ley lines, our souls are trapped here, while an endless, infinite snowstorm rages outside.
Trailer
It's
spoiled
ironic,
everything.
really.
I'm gonna be honest.
All
I
that
get
time,
why
we
they
were
show
working
Renova in the
so
trailer
hard
to
figure out who
build
the
hype,
deceased
but
among
I
us
feel
were.
like if you have a murder
And
mystery like
the
this,
truth
and then
was,
you have like so
we
much
were all
death,
deceased.
and death is
The
nearby
only difference
shit, then
being
it's just like
some of us died more
I
recently
feel like
than
anybody
others.
who actually watched the trailer, you'll just fucking think of back to Renova. Like, bro, like it's just kind of like I don't know. I feel like maybe they shouldn't have put Renova in the fucking trailer. Doesn't it kind of just like give it away in a fucking murder mystery? Like, I don't know.
Do you remember that note, "Death is near"? Seems like we misunderstood what it meant after all.
We need to normalize trailers showing
Death
less.
was nearer than we wanted to think all along. The note simply meant that all of us were already dead.
So all our attempts to survive, our search for the deceased, it was all for nothing?
Hard to say. At the very least, we helped 2 lost souls find clarity and go to where they belong. The presence of those 2 is probably what caused our souls to be drawn in by the ley lines. In which case, the deaths we've awoken to over the past few days were just souls returning to the ley lines for good.
If what you're saying is true, doesn't that make us the lost souls now? Huh, no wonder. This afternoon, when I was moving Vodyanitsa's body, I noticed that the other bodies in the room hadn't decayed one bit after all these days.
That's further proof that those aren't physical bodies at all, but merely our shells here in the afterlife.
Am I really dead? This doesn't feel real to me at all. No, that's impossible. This cannot be how it all ends.
I still find it hard to believe that all of us are dead. How exactly did we die in the real world? None of us have any memories of dying, right?
Not even knowing how we died is preposterous. Good grief. Surely there has to be some reason.
Exactly. It's hard to rest in peace when you don't even know how you died. It gave me lots to think about as I strode out into the snowstorm. I racked my brains trying to remember the cause of my death, the exact moment I died, the root of all of this, right up until my consciousness faded. Wait. Hold on. Right before I lost consciousness, I think I saw something. I can't remember. And I think I lost my notebook and pen.
Mitya, your hand. Is that blood on your fingers?
Huh? You're right. There's blood on the fingertips of my right hand. Looks like it's already dried. When did that happen? What the?
Oh shit.
I guess this was what I saw.
He drew it on his
I
own
must have
hand with the
desperately drawn
blood.
it in my own blood right before losing consciousness. What's wrong? Do you recognize the symbol?
It's Renova, the ruler of death. Alosha, do you still remember that Snezhnayan folktale you told me about? It was about the Grim Reaper. When someone's about to die, he appears as an incarnation of someone familiar to guide their soul into the afterlife. And as soon as you recognize his face, your life is over.
I heard a similar tale when I was little. You think the Grim Reaper in this story refers to the ruler of death you mentioned?
That's right. In which case, death is near could also mean that the Grim Reaper is here disguised in a familiar form.
Death, the deceased, and the Grim Reaper? So it's a triple entendre. When I first saw this note, I thought it contradicted the investigation report. But now it seems like that was the whole intention.
So the Grim Reaper deliberately misled us. Then, we started suspecting each other and searched for the deceased while they hid in plain sight.
By that logic, the one person most likely to be the Grim Reaper incarnate is...
Well, chat, I don't want to say I knew it, but I knew it. I knew it. Listen, because, I mean, listen, I did say Tonya as well, but Tonya's only suspicious because it's like fucking, you know, like, it's a little, like, you know, on the nose. Like, it could be, if the game is, like, being a little too on the nose, it could be Tonya because she's, like, the last person you would suspect, right? But the last person you might be suspecting might be, if it's, like, a gimme, you know, them. But, all right, Alyosha's whole thing is, like, he's the only one who checked up on the snowstorm, right? And, like, he has the, I mean, I don't know. And then he also did the whole fucking thing where it was like, oh, why, you know, why do we want to leave now? Why don't we enjoy another night? Why the fuck would we want to enjoy another night where we just saw everybody fucking die, right? Wouldn't you want to leave immediately? Like, nah. Throw all the dart and hopefully one hits take. So according to Miss, apparently me guessing possibly 2 out of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 people equals throw all the darts and hopefully one hits. Are you... It's okay, Miss. You gobble up Hoyo games nonstop, so your brain is a bit mush. 2 out of 13 does not equal all, but, you know, I get it. It's fine. Yo.
No doubt about it. It's Alosha. Looking back at how everyone has acted over the past few days, Alosha is most likely the Grim Reaper lurking among us.
I was right!
Is it you, Alosha? You were the first to discover the investigation report, and you had plenty of time
to true, I completely forgot about this. He did do that.
So? Surely you can't suspect me based on that alone. What if someone else found the investigation report first, slipped the note inside, and then put it back without telling anyone?
There's no denying it.
Nah, Traveler fucked up. Traveler fucked up. Traveler should have, you know, I feel like Traveler should have been like, hey, Yosha, remember that, like, folktale you told me about? What was it? Yeah, I thought Traveler was gonna do that there, by the way. I thought Traveler was gonna lock in and be like, do you remember that folktale, you know? And then if Alyosha doesn't remember, then it's like, wait, sus. But Traveler's stupid, you know, it's fine.
That's not all. I've also noticed that although on the surface, Valeri, Mitya, and sometimes I were the ones taking charge of the situation. Looking back now, even though you didn't say much, you were always subtly guiding everyone from the
True, he didn't say much.
What do you mean?
You were the one who emphasized how dangerous it was outside and
That's what I
insisted
said!
we all stay here. It was also you who
Nearly
suggested
1
that
year.
we all sleep in the same place. And earlier today, you tried to convince Patashka to stay. I don't understand why.
That one?
But it was out of
Okay.
character.
I let that one go because I thought it could be like past us, like, oh, she could stay until we sleep, you know, like hang out, right? Like technically nobody's gonna die until we sleep, so like, you know, she could hang out, but sure.
So, you didn't understand my intentions, and now you're assuming the worst. Seems pretty unreasonable if you ask me.
I feel like
Still won't admit it.
yeah, well, Aether, because some of your points suck. Like, everybody sleeping in the same place? What's fucking wrong with that one? I don't feel like that one's, like, a terrible one. And then him saying Patashka could stay for a little bit, like, that one's, like, not bad either. Like, Aether's stupid. The most damning evidence!
The biggest question I have right now is, if the Grim Reaper is impersonating Alosha, then where's the real Alosha?
Yep.
That's right.
Boom!
This was the moment. Right at the start. Before any victims had even emerged,
Easy.
Alosha was switched with the Ruler of Death while everyone's guard was still down.
Fucking Ronova? LARPing as a femboy?
When all
I guess
this
not really
began,
a femboy, but...
right after the performance ended
Little
and
boy.
the snowstorm began to pick up, no one suspected anything unusual. We just assumed we were snowed in. It wasn't until we discovered the bodies the morning after that we realized something out of the ordinary was going on. But it's clear now that the oddities actually started earlier than that, when Dimov walked into the snowstorm and never came back.
Right. So Mr. Dimov was the first victim, not Sobolova and Torgov.
And if we pinpoint that moment as the beginning of this incident, then one thing becomes clear. Alosha, you are the only person who walked into the snowstorm and came back without the help of Vodyanitsa's Requiem.
More precisely, Alosha never came back at all. The one who came back was the Grim Reaper.
Not bad.
Oh.
Well, since you've backed me into a corner, I suppose there's no point in keeping up the act anymore.
Alosha?
You're the Grim Reaper?
No, all I'm saying, Renova, okay? Like, fucking, the Torres over here almost destroying the fucking world, and, like, what were you guys doing? What were the Shades doing, huh? And then, like, the one thing we find you doing is you're fucking going around LARPing as a fucking little boy? Like, what do the Shades even do for a living, bro? Fucking bunch of bums.
I am no such tired cliché. Mortals should address me as the ruler of death.
Oh, shut the fuck up, bitch. I don't know. Ruler of Death sounds a little goofy. We also want Capitano.
Before
Capitano
being
fucking made
wiped
you
out
look
for
like
good,
a
you
little goofy goober.
identified the two deceased, and even sensed my presence. A commendable achievement. Far beyond what I expected.
I heard you can ferry souls. Those deaths each night. Were they your doing?
Your initial conclusion was correct. Due to the existence of the two deceased, the ley lines yearned to reclaim those long-lost souls. Every night they devoured an equal number of souls to fill the void. This required no intervention from me. Though, of course, ferrying souls is indeed my authority. Here, take a look.
Okay, I don't know why you needed to knock out Odette. You could have just done Chuganov. Well, like, we would have been fine with one example. Like...
What are you doing?
That takes care of today's two. Don't get so worked up. You are already dead, and your souls must return to the ley lines.
I know we're already dead.
You were showing she could
You
do
murdered
two?
us, didn't you?
Fuck, do
Murder?
fucking Traveler and Chuganov, man.
No. Murder is when mortals usurp my authority. Death is my jurisdiction. If I require someone to die, I need not resort to such laborious methods as murder. You simply met the criteria to trigger my curse of death.
I know about the curse of immortality. So there's another death-related curse too? You cursed us? When? And why would you do such a thing?
So often, humans pray to me, begging to know when their death will come and what form it will take. But few people ask why.
If she kills Aether, you can return as Lumine?
Know that death comes simply because one's time has come.
Wait, you know what would be crazy? After Snezhnaya, right? Imagine we get to a point and then Aether actually, you know, goes into limbo or like, you know, is like unplayable. And then you're actually forced to play the other Traveler from the one that you actually picked from the get-go. And then you have to now rescue your sibling. And then all you Lumine pickers are forced to play Aether. Meanwhile, I get to play Lumine in the peak of Genshin story. Oh my god. Listen, wow. What a great mechanic that would be. That would be insane.
So you're not gonna tell us the truth?
Hold your tongue. By all rights, you shouldn't even be allowed to speak with me. Those angels from the past are to blame for the reckless renovation of the ley lines here. It's made my work on this occasion infuriatingly complicated.
Work? So trapping us here, making us watch our friends die, that's just another day at work for you?
You clearly have a lot of questions. Fine. As a reward for your remarkable accomplishments over the past few days, I shall answer a few of your inquiries, provided they aren't too unreasonable. After the physical body dies, the soul must return to the ley lines for that person's death to be considered complete. My work encompasses the entire process of death, including, naturally, the guiding of souls into the ley lines, with which you are now so familiar. You must also be rather familiar with Natlan's Night Kingdom, I presume? It was I who supported the creation of the Night Kingdom. It provided a convenient means of guiding the souls of Natlan. Here, too, the ley lines connected to the theater underwent some modifications.
Can you please transform? I'm sick of looking at Alyosha's
to make them capable
model.
of accommodating the souls of some special creations.
Like, you're already caught.
This
There's no
actually
reason for you to
hindered
keep
their
being
ability to
Alyosha.
accept
Like, she could have
ordinary
fucking
souls to some
transformed
degree.
anytime. She's just like,
This effect manifested
she's
itself
literally
after
keeping
you
this form
died
on
from
purpose.
the curse in the theater, leaving you stranded in the afterlife, unable to achieve a complete death. But if souls who die from the curse of death fail to return to the ley lines within a short window of time, they will miss their chance for good. Then, they will remain forever suspended between life and death, no longer subject to the authorities of either.
So if you don't resolve this matter soon, and see all our souls return to the ley lines before long, we'll escape your control.
Mitya's sharp. This must be what Renova was worried might happen, and the reason she got involved to begin with. But if you have the authority to guide souls, why didn't you just show yourself and get it over with?
She's a role player.
Why hide among us in the form of Alosha?
You seek to understand the mind of a god. Very well. I'll tell you. This is a theater, and I decided I wanted to watch a show about death.
Holy fuck, how bored are these
That's why
shades,
I
bro. Get her a
encouraged you
job.
to take the events
Jesus
to the
Christ.
stage. I found myself getting quite immersed. I suppose the entertainment
Holy
we
moly,
provided
she
makes up
actually
for all
like
the trouble
logged
you've
into a
caused me
fucking
by being
session
so
of VR chat and was
defiant
like,
in
you
the
know
face
what?
of death.
I'm locked in.
Are you happy with my answer?
Can't say I am.
Really? But it fits the stereotypes you humans have about gods.
Just moments ago, you were complaining about how infuriatingly complicated your work here has been. Work is work, I get it. There are times when it's a huge pain, but you just have to get it done, right?
That's a rather unique perspective for a human. You are in fact correct. There is a pain point in this case. Due to the obstruction in the theater's ley lines, there is a hard limit on the number of souls they can receive each day, making it impossible for me to ferry all your souls at once. Revealing my identity too soon would inevitably have led to futile resistance, and there was a risk that any souls who chose to run would disappear. Then there was the issue of the 2 lost souls you called the deceased. The way you resolved that quandary was all part of my design.
That's what I don't understand. If all of us were souls of the dead, what made their presence among us special?
For centuries, they have refused to return to the ley lines, exploiting the issues created by the angel civilization to resist being drawn in. Centuries of obsession accumulated during this process. You may think of this obsession as the resentment of the dead, and in this quantity, it was a bomb that could have detonated at any moment. It reached the point where I could not afford to leave it unchecked. But the only way to fix it was to help them acknowledge their own deaths, make peace with their regrets, and willingly walk into the snowstorm. Only then, with my guidance, could they finally return to the ley lines. Otherwise, you would not like to know what the consequences would have been.
I vaguely remember seeing Batashka, but in the most terrifying form. Was that in a dream? Is that what would have become of her if she hadn't returned to the ley lines?
I see your dreams brought you many revelations. So you see, death in fact grants wisdom to mortals. Souls connect to all things in the world and see the chain of cause and effect between them. It's nothing unusual. Anyway, giving psychological counseling to lost souls is not my strong suit. That is more of an angel's role. It was something I could not resolve directly using my authority, so I decided it was easier to leave the bomb defusal to you. Meanwhile, of course, their presence caused the souls of other members of your party to return to the ley lines each night. From where I stand, that was killing 2 birds with 1 stone. As both issues slowly resolved one another without me having to lift a finger, all I had to do was stay close by and keep the situation under control. Then use my authority to wrap things up at the end. And, of course, while I was at it, I thoroughly enjoyed watching this drama, dealing with death from a mortal perspective, play out on the stage.
Sounds like you had it all figured
Life
out,
has
Grim
multiple
Reaper.
personality,
I just
time
did
is
the math.
lazy Doro,
You said
space
there's
is
a hard
missing,
limit to the
boss is
number of
sleeping,
souls the ley
I am
lines here can
overworking,
receive each
Sadi,
day.
how about
It's 2,
enjoy a
isn't it?
drama, deal.
That much is obvious, even to a fool.
It's time to review this whole affair. If the ley lines can only take in 2 people per day, I need to go over the deaths from these past few days again. Looking back now, none of us had the faintest idea at the time. From the moment that staff member named Demoff walked into the snowstorm, the incident had already begun.
What? Do I have to do this whole fucking recap shit? It's a recap? Just skip it? It's a dementia check? Bro, who the fuck is Demov? The one to go fetch blankets. Who died after him?
No.
Huh? Oh! fucking okay. Yeah. The Alosha went out for the snowstorm. Okay. I'm fucking.
Alosha was the second.
I don't know why I was looking for someone else.
During this process.
Okay. Yeah.
During our first
No, I
night in the
misunderstood the fucking
everyone was caught up in
the
the
assignment.
novelty of it all. No one could have expected there would be victims the very next morning. Despite all the confusion, and with the help of hindsight, we finally began to realize that something was amiss with the snowstorm. The ley lines devoured Torgov and Sabola.
Come on, chop.
Odette and I spoke
Oh, you
a
can
lot
just
that
click him,
night.
yeah.
3 people were on watch, but in the morning, we discovered that someone had fallen victim all the same.
That was...
The deaths of Kulish and Rampana, unexplainable phenomena occurred one after another. Later, we discovered that there seemed to be an extra person among us, and subsequently discovered the existence of the deceased. Mr. Schramm realized he was the deceased and walked into the snowstorm to return to the ley lines of his own accord. It turns out there really was... He thought it was all over, but Mr. Valeri's death was a rude awakening for everyone. A lot happened today. Mr. Valeri's death led us to discover the connection between the number of deceased and the number of victims during the night.
Chop.
The fact that there was more than one deceased seemed to bring us back to square one. Odette revealed some information she had been keeping to herself.
Oh wait, no, this is Michio. Oh.
Although
Okay, yeah.
Michio
Midita walked
avoided
into the
label-
snow, but like that. No. Wait, I'm fucking stupid.
As it happened, Patoshka filled the void left by Mitya's the girl I thought was...
Alright,
Vodyanitsa was swallowed by the ley lines in her sleep. Come to think of it, Patoshka was about to walk into the snowstorm at that time, and Renova, unaware that Mitya would return, was concerned that her soul would overflow from the ley lines. That's why she used Alosha's voice to try and persuade her to stay behind. Looking back, I suppose that was an early slip-up on her part. No one could have expected anyone who walked into the snowstorm to return.
This
But
last
just
one's
after
fucking
nightfall,
the stupid.
Mitya returned, bringing crucial information with him. Various truths began to surface, including that all of us were already dead.
I don't know why
and
we
that
need
the
to go
ruler
through
of
this,
death
though.
was here among us. Then, after revealing her true form, Renova callously claimed 2 souls. In fact, everyone was already dead by the time we took the photo. And in the days since, we've experienced many more partings in the afterlife. Now, only Mitya and I remain.
You kind of needed it? No,
And the
I
true
fucking knew who
culprit
died
behind everything
first,
still
but like
stands
I
before us.
misunderstood what the fucking
In
like the
Mitya's
question
eyes,
was.
I see. That covers everything. It's all clear now.
Your work isn't finished here yet, is it? The Traveler and I are still standing here, safe and sound.
The Water Imp's song threw things off a little, but it is of no consequence. The ley lines have already anchored your soul, and the first ray of light tomorrow morning will take you back. I, meanwhile, need to review my attitude towards the Water Imp race.
So the reunion in the night that Vodyanitsa mentioned, I suppose that was never meant to be a permanent reunion.
That just leaves you, Traveler. My power only allows me to temporarily separate your soul from your body. The ley lines of Tevat would not accept you, and your soul is firmly anchored to your body by your will. For a descender like you, who is not bound by Tevat's rules, your death can only be brought through the most violent of means, such as directly destroying either your body or
Cool, pussy,
soul.
let's go. 1v1 me.
I have no interest in involving myself with descenders.
Boo.
For now. Although,
Pussy.
this may change if Asmodee remains missing, or you insist on interfering with our affairs.
One last question then. All our struggles and sacrifices here, they were meaningless from the very beginning, weren't they?
Death abides no reason. Besides, what you call sacrifice is merely a concept created by humanity. To me, it is nothing more than a self-indulgent charade in the face of death. Mere mortals fantasizing that their actions could reclaim something from my grasp. A truly laughable idea.
Oh, cutscene?
Grim Reaper, you really know how to get on my nerves.
I'm not here to ingratiate myself with you. I kill merely because your deaths are necessary.
Oh, you've made that quite clear. But humans don't take well to being scorned. Not even by the gods.
Damn, she even copying Alyosha's kit. What is she, bro? Viego? Oh shit, we're getting a look at Mitia's fucking moveset, bro. He's Syndra from League of Legends.
This is futile. You must know that you are powerless against me in my own domain. I suggest that you save your strength.
For what? Maybe we can't change it. But if nothing else, we can at least teach you to have some respect for the dead.
Audacious.
A shield? Man, Renova sucks. They caught off guard by that? Oh. Well, well, well. Oh, well, well, well. I said it, didn't I? It's all a fucking reality bubble, dream, or something. Nobody dies. And what was the purpose of what the fuck Renova was doing? Like, maybe she needed us to help the dead realize they were dead? So, well, I mean, those two went, but like, why did she have to fuck with everybody else?
What happened to me?
How much do you remember?
Mm-hmm. What do you mean? Is the performance over? I can't seem to recall what happened.
Nobody else remembers.
Has Odette already forgotten?
Is it because Odette died, maybe, inside of it? Maybe Mitya remembers.
Mitya?
Hmm? Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh,
I guess I spaced
never
out there
mind.
for a second. Remind me who you are?
Don't you remember anything?
Yeah, I remember now, comrade.
Oh.
Looks like we guessed right. Just like me when Odette found me at the Armory Palace, for some reason, everyone killed by the Ruler of Death eventually came back to life. Just with one catch. They forgot what happened while they were dead.
Odette and the others have already forgotten everything. Why were you able to remember this time?
Could this be the reason? You said this is the Ruler of Death's symbol, right?
There's nothing there.
I don't see anything there.
You don't? Huh. Okay, I guess that makes sense. I carved this into my hand in the afterlife, so it's not visible in the physical world. Does that mean I carved this symbol into my soul? What an unsettling thought. Still, at least I get to remember what happened. I suppose it's a blessing in disguise.
Congrats, Fob,
What about
for
you,
pointing out the
Ruler of
obvious.
Death mentioned
Would
that
you
you're
like to
a
pick up your
descender?
participation
Is that
ribbon
why you
or
can
have
remember?
it delivered?
A full explanation would get complicated very quickly. But that's essentially it.
Well then, now that it's all over, let's figure out what we've learned. The first thing I notice is that everything here is precisely as we left it, right before our deaths. This confirms that time passes differently in the afterlife than in the real world.
They say that right before death, time slows down, and your whole life flashes before your eyes.
That must be how you know you have one foot in the afterlife by that point. Anyway, clearly the few days we spent in the afterlife probably only amounted to a few short minutes in the real world. This also aligns with previous reports of widespread temporary memory loss among the Armory Palace personnel. Now it seems likely that those were all brief deaths caused by the Grim Reaper's so-called curse of death. To those unaware of the truth, dying and coming back to life must feel similar to a short bout of catatonia. This leaves me with a couple big questions. What are the conditions that trigger this so-called curse of death? And why are we resurrected after we die?
If nothing else, I think it shows that killing us wasn't her ultimate goal. We still don't know her true reasons for subjecting us to death.
Right. This time only got complicated because of the situation with the theater's ley lines. That's why she had to approach it differently. If the previous incidents of amnesia among the researchers are anything to go by, killing us is usually a pretty routine matter. Come to think of it, wasn't I about to note something down before I died? I can't remember what it was, but I think it was something related to my research project. Sorry, Traveler. I'll catch up with you again later. Right now, I have to make a trip back to the Armory Palace.
Sir, if I may, no one of your description has ever shown up in my investigations into Mr. Mitya's friends. Yet, you two seem very familiar with each other. Could you perhaps tell me where he was in such a rush to get to? And, by the way, have we ever crossed paths? Forgive the presumptuousness, but I feel a vague and indescribable sense of familiarity about you.
I can explain everything.
Nope, we've never met.
Could you help me gather everyone in the theater in one place?
Everyone gathers on stage once again, but this time you do so in the real world without everything outside being devoured by a snowstorm. Due to the unique properties of the theater's ley line, it seems no one has completely forgotten their experience in the afterlife. As you recount the tale of what happened, people slowly begin to remember as if accessing memories of a distant dream. Everyone is lost in thought. Everyone confirms their own fate with each other until finally today's show draws to a close.
So Chuganov really is going to shut down the factory. I guess this theater incident actually did us some good after all. So, you said I promised to take you to the Armory Palace while we were in the afterlife, yes?
Well, my fucking right
I believe
contact
you.
is pissing me off.
I think I even have a vague memory of it. Agreed. Let's check in on her first. The whole reason for our trip to the Armory Palace anyway is to figure out what's going on with her health.
Come on, keep up.
Paimon's dead, isn't it? Oronova yoinked her ass.
How tiresome. Pick up the pace.
Alright, hold up, chat.
I'm finally back, even though a long time has passed from my perspective. As far as Paimon's concerned, I probably just went out to watch a very short show.
Hold up. No, I'm not ending.
I should keep my emotions in check when I see Paimon again, or it'll seem weird.
Wait. The atmosphere here feels off. Shh. Stay quiet. Let's go inside and take a look.
Have we still not been able to notify Child yet? We need new orders. What if that person comes back again?
Paimon's gone.
I'm so sorry. Under the circumstances, there was really nothing we could do.
Tell me, what happened to Paimon?
It was the Jester.
What?
He came here in person and escorted Miss Paimon away. He's the director of the Fatui. His authority supersedes all others and cannot be questioned. There was nothing we could do.
How long ago did he leave? And what was Paimon's status?
It was about an hour ago. Miss Paimon was fast asleep at the time. The Jester simply walked off with her as if it was only natural.
Do you know where they went?
The Armory Palace, most likely. Lord Piero, the Jester, has been overseeing the experiments there lately, keeping a close eye on
Paimon
their
is finally
progress.
gone.
Everyone in the Fatui has heard about it by now. I'm surprised he came in person. Whatever his reason for taking Paimon, he'll most likely return to the Armory Palace first, which is exactly where we were headed anyway.
Then lead the way, Odette.
Okay, let's go.
Maybe Piero sensed something and secured Paimon ahead of time.
It's just up ahead. Quick, let's get inside.
No, I'll go alone. You know I'm planning to force my way in. You're with the Fatui, so you should stay outside.
I was hardly planning on taking you through the official channels anyway. I'm here to force my way in, just like you. I may be a Fatus, but I'm also Lelek, enemy of Project Stuja. Paimon's safety is paramount right now. With me around, you'll have an extra pair of hands. There might be devices inside that are easier for an insider to deal with.
If you say so.
Let's go. There's no time to hesitate.
Can Ronova trapped me in the domain again
can
so
run
I
past
can
the
hit
mobs?
the Vodiacy and Odyssey non-stop Fiki.
I was about to switch to fucking Varessa.
Hey, who are you? This part of
Hay's
the
for
Armory
horses,
Palace is under
bitch.
restricted access. What do you
I'm
think
the
you're doing?
goddamn
No questions,
marionette,
please.
motherfucker.
We're
Look.
short on time.
Trespass at your peril.
What? I'm your fucking boss, bitch. Don't mind me.
Where are you coming from? So, you're intruders, huh?
Then don't blame me for what happens next!
What?
Right now. What a nuisance. Shadow me.
There's nowhere to hide.
The Armory Palace is hidden this deep in? This place is much bigger than I imagined.
They're conducting top-secret research after all.
Yep.
The deeper it's hidden, the better, is standard Fatui logic.
Why can't I use my fucking food, bro? My yaya about to die.
Take a break.
The style doesn't really look like the Fatui's handiwork, though.
They must have requisitioned some structures from a past civilization.
Intruders! Stay alert!
아, 씨발 새끼들 진짜.
Let's begin.
I don't got time for this, motherfuckers.
Such defiance. Take a break. Pick up the pace. How tiresome.
Intruders? Don't come.
Just what are you guys trying to do here? No one interferes with a jester's work.
Yeah? You think?
Take a break.
Laura accurate Odette. I think I could have gotten across with Syndrome, but -1 chest? Ah, it's fine.
How tiresome.
Looks like no one's guarding this place.
There's something off about that decoration over there. Look out!
Let's deal with these before we move on.
Man, how is it shooting through the fuck? What?
How tiresome. Come on, keep up. Yeah. How tiresome. Pick up the pace.
Miss Androne bikini skin, that would be fire, bro. I'd fucking pay $100 for that shit. Flanker bikini.
Take a break. The researchers here probably don't know that we're uninvited guests.
Okay.
Let's try not
That's
to
always.
hurt them.
Oh, okay. All right. I mean, I was down to kill them.
Big star from the theater doing here?
That's Miss Odette. She's a member of the Fatui. Don't tell me you didn't.
Was the whole reason for Project Stuja to support the research?
Yo,
here
yo,
at the
yo,
Armory
yo,
Palace?
yo!
Just what are the Fatui and
No,
the
bro.
Tsaritsa
I think I
planning?
fell off. Oh, oh, thank God. Woo. Oh, this pipe stopped me. Woo.
Come on, keep up. Pick up
All
the
right.
pace.
So this is what Dawei keeps putting money into. These fucking nuclear reactors.
Take a break.
Whoa, who are you?
Pipe down.
Never seen you around here before.
Looks like there's no way through here.
Maybe using the power of this prism could help?
I don't know what you're talking about. Oh, never mind. All right. Yeah, it's blocked.
Yeah.
Ooh. Oh.
I think I see some images.
Wait,
the
Paimon's
prism's power
complicit.
at play,
Oh, wait,
causing
what?
images of the past to reappear,
Bro.
albeit only as illusions.
Paimon. And the Jester. Is this another scene from the past?
Yes, it looks quite old.
No way.
What's going on
I'm just
here?
stuck.
What happened?
The source seems to be the Armory Palace. They must have started some large-scale experiment.
Wait, what if this has something
Skipping?
to do
I
with
didn't mean to
Paimon?
skip, chat. I literally
need to
could not
hurry.
rotate my character. I was just stuck moving forward.
We're almost there. The Armory Palace is just up ahead.
Paimon, please be okay.
You fools.
Emerge, right here, right now. Let's begin.
What? Oh, that didn't fucking crit!
Take a break.
What's going on?
Uh-oh.
Wait, I
Renova.
remember this feeling. It's the curse of death. No, not now. Why is the curse of death striking again already? Odette. Is this the afterlife again? I need to find a way back to reality. Is that Odette's core Ignis? Could that be what just woke me up?
Oh, there's that fucking mist again. Noob. Get fucked, Renova. Oh, easy.
Odette? Odette! No signs of life. But past experience says that she should be resurrected before too long. Right? Did Odette intentionally use her core Ignis to guide my soul? I feel like something similar happened in a dream I had before. Thank you, Odette. If not for you, my soul wouldn't have found its way back to my body so quickly. And I might not have woken up so soon. But I'm sorry. I don't have time to protect you. I have to use the time you bought me to get Paimon back. Sure enough, everyone here has been affected by the curse of death. Paimon! Paimon! No, wait. Paimon probably didn't escape Renova's curse either. She won't be able to respond to me right now. I'll have to find her myself. Mitya! Is this the laboratory he works in? What happened here to trigger the curse of death again so soon? I'll have to ask him when he wakes up. Finding Paimon has to take priority now.
Paimon!
Found her! Paimon really is here!
Oh, first try. Oh. Oh. Oh, legs. Yeah, Renova, that was a little weak. Use a cooler font next time.
You don't learn, do you?
Fatui get cooler intros.
You've already been involved in one mass death, and now you show up at the scene of another. This might have passed for a coincidence the first time, but a second time? Am I to assume you are intentionally interfering in Snezhnaya's affairs?
I'm just here for Paimon, bitch!
Judging by your expression, it seems that you understand little of what is going on here. In that case, a word to the wise. Do not interfere in Snezhnaya's affairs. A civilization that fails to learn its lesson constantly depletes its own worth. It will one day lose any reason for its existence. And as a descender, you are perfectly suited to be the lifeline to which a dying civilization might desperately cling. Consider your position carefully.
No advice needed. I'll make my own judgments.
Suit yourself. When the day of reckoning arrives, not even a descender can hope to escape unscathed. The time for resurrection fast approaches. The mortals here are not yet worthy to behold my form. So that will be all
Resurrection?
For today. That thing is coming with me.
She noticed something in Paimon, by the way. That's what she said, huh? Piero? Ooh. You see that, Renova? That's a cooler introduction.
You awoke sooner than I thought.
Oh, shit.
The curse of immortality is stubborn, unable to enter the ley lines, yet not content to remain a spirit.
Ruler of death, what do you want?
You perplex me. Both you and you. That thing may be a creation of Celestia, but it possesses none of Celestia's power, let alone authority. Your obsession with it baffles me. No matter.
Who would have guessed?
The resurrection will soon begin.
I mean, we've been saying that since fucking day
It's
one, bro.
worthless anyway. I'll reclaim it next time.
Damn, she just called Paimon worthless. Not wrong, though.
Hey, who says there will be a next time?
Damn, she moved her finger slow as fuck. They cut this from the fucking trailer, bro. It didn't show us that Renova only got distracted for a second because she noticed other people waking up. It wasn't that Traveler was actually strong. We only got to scratch her because she got distracted. So you're just coping now? No, bro, you literally saw as Mitia and them were waking up, Renova like turned to look at them. And then she got scratched.
Huh?
We're on to you, Paimon. But why did Piero know to bring her here, though, you know? But why did he bring her here? Because he clearly...
I missed you, Paimon.
What are you talking about? We haven't even been apart for that long, have we?
True. It's because we were dead.
Different this time. You seem to be in pretty good shape.
Yeah, Paimon's back in tip-top condition. It's the weirdest thing. Paimon fell asleep earlier, and when she woke up, she found herself here. The jester and that guy talking to him used some kind of energy on Paimon. And she could kind of feel it canceling out that other thing that was making her feel unwell.
No!
Mitya helped too?
Apologies for leaving in such a hurry at the theater earlier.
You
I was in a rush to
motherfucker,
verify some
Mitya!
theories. Rest assured that your companion is perfectly safe. We reversed the effects of the experimental energy.
Why
had on
did you
her.
repair
The
my
Jester specifically
balloon?
instructed me to do so.
I suppose this is our first official meeting, Traveler. I could not let Paimon suffer in her condition for a moment longer. And so I
But
simply
why?
took her without explanation. I hope you do not mind.
But why could you not let Paimon suffer in her condition for a moment longer?
But why would a big shot like you care about what happens?
Exactly.
As I said when you first arrived in Snezhnaya, we once spent some time together. In the distant past.
Yeah, Paimon.
Oh yeah, you did mention that. And Paimon did think you seemed strangely familiar the first time we met.
I'm afraid the reminiscing will have to wait. Mitya, let us continue with the report. What conclusions, if any, did you reach from conducting the final experiment of our energy research ahead of schedule?
I think I know what it is. I think I know what it is, chat. Paimon was Conria's mascot. Like, you know how you have your school mascots, right? Paimon was their mascot. Oh my god, it all makes sense.
The good news is, my hypothesis regarding the ruler of death has
Look
been
at
verified.
Conrian's eyes,
for the
and look
bad
at the
news,
shape of the fucking thing on her
I
head.
recommend we suspend the
It's
experiment
kinda
and
sa- I
Project
mean,
Mistelton until further notice. Currently, we have no means with which to make a breakthrough. I say this purely as a scientist, guided by reason alone.
I will trust your judgment. We shall put the project on hold until the ruler of death has been eliminated.
Wait, what are you guys
Damn, he wants to eliminate Renova?
You want to get rid of Renova? Like, how? By killing her?
Using Paimon.
By whatever means necessary, so long as it removes the threat she poses to us. Until then, everything we do will be in vain. After what just happened, I've ascertained Renova's goal. Or rather, the trigger condition for the Curse of Death.
Okay, let's hear it.
What she's doing is blocking Snezhnaya's technological progress, preventing us from possessing any means with which to threaten the heavenly principles.
Just like the little lapdog she is.
So, any ideas, research, or experiments that lead to technological progress can trigger the curse. Just now, for instance, I was set to launch a final phase energy experiment ahead of schedule. If the experiment was successful, we could have achieved a crucial breakthrough. As expected, though, the moment the experiment began, all the researchers, technicians, and witnesses died from the curse. All that effort, not to mention the energy and materials we relied on Project Stuja to gather for us, went to waste. In the end, nothing was gained.
Does that mean something similar happened when we were at the theater?
That's right. During the performance, I thought of an important breakthrough regarding the experiment, and wound up dragging everyone into this. So the nature of the curse seems to be something like... when moments of technological progress occur...
Did you guys ever
all
watch
life in
the
vicinity
Three
is
Body
taken
Problem
away.
on Netflix? It's like that. Like, it's like that. The fucking, no, look at all these. Sorry, I forgot. We got a bunch of weebs
you
in
are
here.
telling
They
us
don't
that
fucking,
Paimon was the
you know,
mascot of a dead nation?
They don't know
No
what anything
wonder
besides
it went
anime
out only
is.
20.
Okay, I never read the book, but in the fucking show, there's a whole concept of how aliens are actually now going to hamper the progress of humans so that they can never progress enough to actually stop the aliens when they're, you know, when they're gonna arrive, right? It's like that.
What a violent method.
Of course, that meant the curse was normally limited to the Armory
Was
Palace.
Three Body Problem
Since
good?
outsiders are forbidden from entering,
It had
this
its
mass
moments.
death
I think the
phenomenon went
Netflix
unnoticed
version like starts
until
out
Odette came along.
interesting and then kind of
I
falls
believe
flat
she was the first witness.
at the end.
The Curse of Death was triggered just before she infiltrated the Armory Palace that day.
But you mentioned something about a final
Just read the
stage
book.
experiment.
Yeah, that's what everybody says.
Doesn't it mean you've actually made some progress?
That's right. Even with the gods locking certain key components out of reach, humanity can still advance technology in incremental steps accumulated over time. But, as I'm sure Renova anticipated, even incremental progress has its limits. A point where the truth you're seeking must be put to the test in an experiment.
You mean the experiment you were just about to do?
Yes, we were at a critical juncture, a moment where the quantitative was about to translate into fundamental qualitative change. With this single experiment, we could have brought everything we've worked for to fruition. But now, after already being forced to fumble around in the dark all this time, it feels like we've truly hit an impenetrable wall. As long as Renova's curse of death persists, we won't be able to advance the experiment or obtain any results.
And with Project Stuja having been in effect all this time, at our nation's current strength, repeated trial and error is simply unsustainable. Only by eliminating Renova first will it be possible to continue advancing our plans.
How the fuck do we kill Renova, though?
She's the ruler of death! She can just kill whoever she wants, right? That's gotta be the scariest power ever! Is it even possible to beat her?
We'll see. But one thing's for sure. She definitely can't just do whatever she wants. The best proof of that is me, standing here, very much alive.
You're saying...
Wouldn't it be easier to just kill all of us researchers for good? Why resurrect us over and over again? Why let us advance our technology to this point?
So, you're saying even the ruler of death has limitations we don't know about?
Exactly. And I think that's where the key to our breakthrough lies.
Regardless, the
There
ruler
might be some
of
maybe
death
restriction
has
from
always
the
been an
heavenly
obstacle we
principles,
must
like the
overcome.
shades can't just go around fucking killing
Indeed,
everybody.
We must face life, death, time, and space. Our goal is the heavenly principles.
The Fatui want to challenge the heavenly principles?
For a long time, I've had a vague suspicion the Fatui and the Tsaritsa were targeting the heavenly principles. But hearing the Jester admit it is still a shock. No wonder the Tsaritsa's goal has always been kept a secret from the people. What kind of road will that lead Snezhnaya down?
In that case... Lord Jester, I would like to request some leave. I'd like some time to organize my thoughts and go over the data.
Granted. Get some rest, put the experiment out of your mind, and take care that the curse of death doesn't affect any civilians. While there is yet time, allow me to offer you my hospitality.
I remember hearing the term Mistleton from Columbina.
Yeah! Paimon wanted to ask about that when the name came up just now. What is it? Paimon's heard of Project Stuja, but not this one.
As you know, Project Stuja is a series of measures enacted to consolidate our nation's resources, the greater purpose of which is to serve Project Mistleton. Many of the things you have encountered thus far are essentially for the advancement of that project. This includes the Kuvaki Experimental Design Bureau in Notdry. Researching Kuvaki was merely a facade. Its core objective was to use local resources and research findings to build Mistleton itself.
And that's a weapon built for the final battle against the heavenly principles, isn't it?
Huh? How did you know that?
I was given some intel, and I made some deductions.
Wait. You must mean that thing over there. Oh, Paimon's gotta take a closer look at this thing. Especially after you guys sent so many people to Notdry to work on it.
This is where the fucking resonance cascade occurs in Half-Life, bro. I know how this ends.
Kuvaki alone will not break through Celestia's defenses.
60 years.
Let alone challenge the heavenly principles. The heavenly principles are no doubt accustomed to combating the power of the light realm, and elemental energy is simply the power of the human realm, converted to that form by the heavenly principles themselves. Any attempt to use this power against its creator would be a futile endeavor. For now, therefore, we have set our sights on the form of energy associated with the third descender and the stellar linchpins. This may hold the potential to allow Mistleton to contend with the heavenly principles. You could say that by reverse engineering the stellar linchpins to extract the energy within, we have obtained a source of anti-Celestia energy.
The Kulagi Experimental Design Bureau, Project Studia, and the New Energy Experiments. Huh. So, Project Mistleton is what ties it all together. And it looks like your plan is almost complete. No wonder the Ruler of Death came after you.
Her Majesty the Tsaritsa has embarked upon an expedition to vanquish a monster. Were it not for this, I imagine she would have been delighted to grant you an audience.
Seems like the powers that be in Snezhnaya don't intend to hold my past conflicts with the Fatui against me.
The Harbingers have been granted significant autonomy in retrieving the Gnosis. But by the same token, they do not completely represent Snezhnaya's official stance.
Official.
You read my mind.
Speaking of the Gnosis, Paimon's been dying to ask this question since forever. Why exactly does the Tsaritsa want to collect them? Is it something to do with the fight against the heavenly principles?
The Gnosis will undoubtedly serve as a key bargaining chip when she confronts the heavenly principles. Beyond that, you had best ask the Tsaritsa herself. I am not sure if this information is mine to disclose.
What do you mean, not sure? Don't you make the rules? You're the highest-ranking Harbinger! Ugh, never mind.
Taking on the heavenly principles is something most people wouldn't even entertain in their wildest fantasies. Why is the Tsaritsa so fixated on this?
In Tevat today, civilization is nothing but an illusion. Something whose very existence can be negated at any moment. Our civilization may very well be destroyed in the struggle, but as things stand, the heavenly principles could choose to negate our existence on a passing whim. And we must not sit back and accept that fate.
So they just don't like the existence of gods.
The state of affairs. Only by overthrowing the heavenly principles can our civilization truly be said to have taken root. Otherwise, the fate of the people of Conria and Hyperborea is a cycle doomed to repeat itself.
Accepting potential destruction in return for getting to control your own fate.
Furthermore, perhaps this is still somewhat difficult for you to understand. Are you aware that all the rules of this world are made up of curses?
Huh? All of them? Paimon knows about the curse of death you mentioned, and the curse of immortality that you and Dainsleif have.
Then the birth of the Hilichurls, the rules of Natlan's Ode of Resurrection. Those are curses too? Farina's long life seems to stem from a curse placed on her by Focalor as well.
Yes. Even a god's love for humanity is a curse the heavenly principles inflicted upon the gods.
What?
The Tsaritsa has always had ample reason to hate the heavenly principles. If she can seize their authority, she will reconstruct the entire world, and when that time comes, humanity will be completely liberated from curses and lies.
Yo, is Farina gonna die then?
To it. It will be a world beyond your imagination. Though the ordinary people of Snezhnaya may
what the
not
fuck? Hold up.
understand these details, in this frigid land locked in a ceaseless struggle against the environment, in this nation to which the gods have never shown favor, we all believe.
Oh yeah,
that
the Farina's
standing in
curse had already
solidarity
lifted. I
with the
forgot.
Tsaritsa in our shared struggle will surely usher in a new and better world.
Oh shit, I didn't even see this one.
Paimon really doesn't remember. He's basically a stranger. You've got to believe Paimon.
Allow me to explain. The reason Paimon reacted to the anti-Celestia energy
She's
developed
made from
by
Celestia.
the Armory Palace is because she comes from Celestia herself. More specifically, she is one of its creations.
Paimon? A creation of Celestia?
Oh, right. I was blinded by anger earlier, but thinking back on it.
As you know,
Wait,
the
wait,
lunar
fuck.
frag
She lacks Celestia's power or authority.
sky using Fatui technology. But the first application of this technology was in Conria over 500 years ago. I used this technology upon the heavens, and the response I received was none other than Paimon.
So Piero fucking did a gotcha pull on Celestia banner and fucking rolled a Paimon?
I presented her to the Vinster King, but he took no interest in this gift, nor did it satisfy him. Paimon then took up temporary residence in my palace until, of course, the arrival of the Cataclysm.
Wait, Paimon's a little confused. You're talking about things that happened in Conria 500 years ago. You're saying Paimon was there for that? But Paimon doesn't remember any of that. Falling from the sky? Being given away as a gift? None of it.
Having lived through the Cataclysm, perhaps you too were burdened with some manner of curse. Although, losing your memories would indeed be the smallest price I've ever seen paid.
But it's not just her memories from Conria. Paimon doesn't even know how she spent the last 500 years. She only has memories from the past few years. No matter how hard she tries to remember. What was Paimon like back in Conria? Did she know a whole lot because she came from Celestia? Was she super smart?
Unfortunately, when you arrived in Conria, your consciousness was like that of a newborn infant. None could
So
say
she didn't
what
change
kind of
in
being
500
you
years?
once were
Oh
in
my
Celestia.
god, bro, that's crazy.
During the time you lived in Conria, your personality was no different from how it is now.
Jesus, she didn't change in 500 years. Goo goo gaga.
Aw, man! Paimon's plan to get her memories back and become super smart is ruined before it could even start. You know, even though Paimon lost her memories, she still feels weirdly close to you for some reason. That must mean you took pretty good care of Paimon back then, huh?
On the contrary, I completely ignored your existence. I was entirely focused on my struggle against Hroptatyr the Wise. But now, as I see it, it is as if you are the only sane thing that survived that era of insanity. And thus, are worthy of protection.
Wait, why did Piero struggle against Hroptatyr? They were beefing? Is this some like world quest lore that I don't know? No? Oh, okay. This is just the first time we know about it? Okay.
Noted.
Not Cry quest?
Paimon's gotta stop projecting friendship on everyone she meets.
It's in the rear flashback between Piero and fucking Hroptatyr back then? What? It was? I know who Hroptatyr is, motherfucker. But I'm asking when Hroptatyr and fucking Piero were talked about. He wasn't called Piero back then. Both were court magicians. Hroptatyr was pushing to use Lumine for Abyss power. Now we never got much info on it. We will. Okay.
But, Traveler? creation of Celestia now. You still
Nope,
want
don't want
her,
ya.
right?
We know you're a spy, bitch.
Abandon her? Oh, phew. That's a relief. Paimon's just learning about this too. She's barely even processed it.
Thank you for telling me so much. I'm a bit surprised, honestly. I didn't expect you to be quite so transparent with me.
Given the circumstances, the Fatui need not hide anything from our allies.
Allies?
To advance Project Mistleton, we must first resolve our issue with the Ruler of Death. And, if I presume correctly, you have no intention of letting her actions go unpunished either, do you?
That's right. Ever since she said she intends to reclaim Paimon when we next meet, I figured reconciliation was out of the question.
Against an opponent of this caliber, deliberating over our allegiances would waste time we do not have. We must join forces unreservedly with whomever we can, if we are to stand anything like a fighting
Bro,
chance.
how the fuck are they beating Renova, though? I still don't know how it's even possible.
Just for Paimon? But Paimon's only... Thank you. Thank you.
It's Saritsa, bro, on trailer. You think Saritsa can 1v1 Renova?
Anyway, Paimon's super touched.
The Tsaritsa will return in triumph in short order, and the Fatui shall hold internal discussions regarding the enemy. The time for us to meet again will come very soon.
Got it. Thanks for your help.
Bro,
with
they're
Paimon.
literally making an
I'll be
anti-celestial
sure to look
weapon?
after her
Okay,
for
but
you.
they literally can't finish it because of Renova, bro.
Other thing. Well, it's just a request, really. Paimon really wants to see what this Mistleton thingy you're gonna use against the Heavenly Principles looks like. Of course, Paimon knows it's top secret and stuff, but she just had to ask. It's okay if the answer's no.
Certainly you may.
Oh, for real? Actually, maybe
We'll beat Renova in 7 points, and then Deptori will become the real villain again, tomfoolery.
While the technology is not yet fully developed, it has nevertheless reached the stage where Celestia's
If we
creations
can't
are
beat
unable
them in
to
a
damage
fight,
it.
we beat them in
In
bed.
that regard, you may rest assured.
Oh, shit.
Oh. Wow. No wonder Paimon felt so out of sorts recently, even though it was super far away. Alright then. Paimon's ready to take a sneaky peek at this top secret super weapon.
Oh, shit. It is that weapon. Oh. Damn. Okay.
Paimon? You're okay. Thank goodness. You look well. Have you recovered?
Long story short, yep, Paimon's all better. What are you doing here? Were you waiting for us?
That's right. When I woke up, I wanted to go in after you, but the guards had woken up as well. It would have been tough to take them on alone, and there was no easy way to sneak past them. So I returned the way I came and waited for you here.
It was thanks to you that my soul found its way back to my body so quickly. Thank you.
Huh. That actually worked? Nice. I just figured I'd try my luck when that ominous feeling struck me. Really, you should be thanking this thing instead. Anyway, and now that things here are all taken care of,
I feel like there's a little too much
get back
focus on this fucking flame of Senora, bro. I feel like there's gonna be some fucking some funny business and bring Senora back.
Director Chuganov, you're back. We just received notice that Project Stuja has been suspended, so we've convened an emergency meeting. This is the preliminary plan. In addition to expanding production capacity, we've also discussed feasible layoff plans to optimize revenue and expenditure structure. Our calculations indicate that the factory's profits will increase by at least 30%. Just give the word, Director.
That won't be necessary. Leave the energy for those who need it. Whether they use it just to get by or to run a business, that's up to them. Start preparing to halt production and lay off the staff. Make sure the workers are able to land on their feet and that they are duly compensated.
What
Thank
a
you
good
all
guy.
for your hard work during this time.
Am I hearing you right? Why? After all the tough times we made it through, now is exactly when we should start to turn a profit.
I just suddenly don't want to do this anymore. Huh. Does there have to be a reason? Iskra, it's time to rest.
Dear esteemed members of the Rokot, given the effects of Lelik's radical actions upon our organization's reputation
Alyosha,
and
you
social
good?
stability,
You're not gonna tell us what
a
happened?
decision has been made to permanently withdraw this codename from use. Considering that Lelik did what they did for the benefit of the people, the Rokot has
Bro just walked
nevertheless
through the
negotiated
snowstorm
with
and
the
fucking
authorities,
died.
ultimately securing a waiver for all penalties due to them. Lelik will be suspended for a period of time. Depending on their future performance, they may be allowed to adopt a new codename and continue acting as part of the Rokot. The purpose of this notice is to remind everyone once again that motives and methods are equally
Oh yeah, they did have the
important when one
meeting. I
operates in
forgot.
the shadows.
But I wonder
Even
what
with
happened to
Project
everybody else
Stage's
that like
suspension
were
and
early
our
to die.
interim
Did they just like
operational
sit there in
victory,
like limbo?
We must guard
Just
against
fucking, like,
complacency and rashness
arms
and work
crossed,
to consolidate the progress
like,
we have
just
made
waiting,
so
it's like-
far. We act
Like,
only for the greater glory and
just
solidarity of
waiting.
our nation. May the aurora shine ever on, and the tundra always stand firm.
We act only for the greater glory and solidarity of our nation. May the aurora shine ever on, and the tundra always stand firm.
I mean, all right.
Looks like it's finally over.
You mean for us?
Just thinking out loud. I've never seen the Snezhna Grad Vecha, so...
No, because like, okay, my question is, right? Like, Project Stuja is just technically. I mean, I guess it's all figured out. We just need a fucking. If the moment we kill Renova or stop Renova, they just need like what? One more fucking. Am I getting it right? Like they just need like that final experiment, and then they're
never
fucking
once
good.
thought I'd
So they
come
don't need more
here.
resources.
But I understand everything now, Rosaline.
I've seen Spirit Seeker performed many times, including by your mother.
Why do you bring that up all of a sudden?
Even though the choreography is always identical, every dancer finds a way to make it her own.
So you actually want to talk to me about ballet?
I just think it would be a pity if the dance was lost to history. She didn't teach it to you, did she?
That was an unusually subtle taunt for you.
We embraced one another on the snow-swept plains, melting the ruthlessness of time. But when our bodies, in pieces, are cast to the winds, what of our love will remain behind?
Don't tell me you can't sing.
Shush. I understand her hatred. The Fatui robbed her of the life she should have had. I never opposed her dancing. Yet still I became an enemy of her ballet. I'll just keep my distance. Many despise me. I'm used to it.
You're certainly not one to shy away from confrontation. But
Oh my
children,
gosh, she's doing the dance.
They need a different approach.
I'm hardly the most maternal figure.
Yet, she is a child. In my experience, while a father commands authority, he must still yield to love. You should tell her what you think about her dancing. Odette will soon take the stage at the Koralyevsky Theater. This could be your chance.
Geonosis secured. It went smoothly. I'll be there. Have them send me an invitation.
Sadly, things didn't work out. Her final words are inside that block of ice.
This? Aren't these for monitoring her subordinates?
Not yours. This one isn't her witch's flame, but my two worlds' flames. The two worlds' flames can burn away memories. It was my parting gift to Rosaline.
So she wasn't monitoring Odette?
If all goes to plan, she and I will both live to see the Tsaritsa succeed. I believe she'll find peace. But if anything happens to me, she needn't follow in my footsteps. The cryo-energy will fade away in time. Then the two worlds' flames will burn away all memories of the Fatui. She'll be free to dance. She deserves this.
I will handle the aftermath. The choice is yours, child.
Nah. Oh.
Fresh air at last! Paimon's head isn't spinning anymore, and the fever's all gone. Paimon's finally free to fly again! Oh, it's nice to finally know where Paimon came from, too. It did make Paimon a little nervous at first, but it's such a relief now. Like, who cares if Paimon's a creation of Celestia? She's probably not anyone that important. Probably just the fairy of food and fun or something. And like you said, this doesn't have to change anything between us. You're not gonna just... Hey, hurry up! Why are you walking so slowly?
You've spent the last few days lying in bed and stuffing your face. I didn't think you'd be able to fly this fast.
Says who? Paimon's as agile as ever. They don't call her White Floaty for nothing. Paimon originally wanted to check out the bookstores in Snezhnograd, but she's more in the mood for flying around right now, so let's save that for later. Wait, they've got light novels from Yai Publishing House here too. Huh? And this is Paimon's favorite mystery story from Fontaine! Wow! They got a sequel! The local Snezhnayan books look pretty interesting too, but also kinda heavy. Not the easiest things to lug around.
I thought you were in the mood for flying around.
Paimon can read while she flies. Hey! Look at these two dolls! Which do you like better? Alright, boss! We'll take both. Paimon will have the other one.
Oh, I thought we were only getting one.
What do you mean? I like the Morianitsa one more. It's cuter.
There you are. Thanks for visiting.
Paimon will grab this and then... Huh? Huh? Huh?
How does she not know how these work? Stupid Paimon.
How many layers does this thing have? And what are you laughing at? Huh. You knew all along, didn't you? A whole bunch of people are.
Oh my god, it's a real Tonya.
Hey, look! That looks like Tartaglia!
I know that voice. Of course. If it isn't Paimon and my old
How do you know that voice, child?
You're looking well, Paimon. All
You
better?
haven't seen Paimon since the VA changed.
The jester knew it was wrong and fixed Paimon right up. Thanks for sending someone to keep Paimon safe, too.
Oh, yeah. About that. That was...
He did?
Kind of embarrassing.
When?
Who could have known
When
that
did
our
the VA
director
change
would go
happen?
looking for you in person?
I don't think he
So
did.
sorry for the misunderstanding. Oh, right. Let me introduce
VA
you.
change
This
definitely
is my
happened
little sister,
after
Tonya.
Fontaine. Oh, in events? Oh, you stupid motherfuckers.
Hello. Firstly, I'm really sorry about my brother. Sounds like he's caused you no end of trouble.
Hey now, why'd you have to start with that? Not that it isn't true, of course.
So she's the real Tonya.
She said you two didn't manage to meet up at the theater. She waited ages for me, and when I didn't show, she got a little worried and went outside.
I know, right? He didn't bother to say a word to me. I searched up and down the city for him, and he only told me about it when I finally caught him at the gates of Glupov.
I've been rushed off my feet lately, so I didn't get the chance to go home. I just figured the Traveler would fill you in when he got there.
Well, the snow was bad, and you're never late. So I was really worried about you. How was I supposed to know that you'd stood me up?
I'm sorry, Tonya. I really am. I'll make it up to you somehow. Just... please don't tell Mom and Dad.
Although the mix-up led to a series of misunderstandings, it's probably for the best that the real Tonya didn't get caught up in that mess.
True.
Besides, it's obvious that Tartaglia isn't usually one to break a promise. He only gave his ticket to me because he had to look into Lelik.
No, it's fine. It just meant I didn't get to see the show in the end. By the way, what did you think? You were one of the first people to see it, you know?
I would say the best is yet to come.
Huh? What kind of review is that?
Hey, look!
Oh! The Tsaritsa! McQueen! Oh my god, it's my maid goat right there. I forgot her name again though. Donica, yeah. God damn. Where are the other harbingers, bro? Why aren't they here? Holy legs. Okay, good ending. All right. Well. We are finally caught up. Man, when's the last time we fully caught up to a Genshin Impact story quest during the patch? Holy moly, that's been like 2 years, I think. Alrighty, chat. Well, we may start Cyberpunk tomorrow, man. All right. I'll see y'all tomorrow, chat. Thank you guys for hanging out as always. Good night, everybody. Thank you. I hope you guys enjoyed. That was a pretty fucking good. I would say this was a pretty good intro to Snezhnaya. I think That was pretty fucking solid. Rate it? I think that was pretty fucking good. I'm not gonna rate it because fucking rate Andes are annoying as shit. But yeah, I'd say it's pretty fucking solid. Insane lore drops and all that. And yeah, I'll see y'all tomorrow. I'll send you guys over to Professor Lando. It's his fucking birthday. Wish him a happy birthday. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Good night, everybody. Bye-bye. Rated Ziox, it's his birthday. Bro, there's no shot. Oh my god, bro. We got 2 birthdays. Well, shit, bro. I already sent you guys to Lando, though. But wish Lando a happy birthday. And, you know, maybe stop by Nick's